don't have my comm badge. Damn it.
We weren't gods to begin with?
I don't have my comm badge.
When we last left, though.
Stardate 48315.6.
Yeah, I'm looking at bullet crap.
Points. Okay, this is different.
The Majestic, having opened fire on Deep Space Nine, chased off by a Dominion fleet, not realizing that, oh shit, it had already happened. You fled off into the Badlands. So,
Alright.
I continue D&D.
sitting in main engineering as the warp core is breaching, plasma's venting all throughout the area. You look at Johnny, who's now having a hard difficulty breathing, and his skin is foaming from the heat. Dude, just fucking roll the deception check and quit trying to get out of it.
It'll be fine.
Artificial skin is cool. Alright. What are y'all up to? Where'd you leave off?
I gotta log in, apparently.
Just hit enter. So you can actually
Hit enter twice. Yeah, there's no password.
It's still a course side, right? I feel like we've done a lot.
As far as I'm aware, you did not leave
Oh
Coruscant.
crap, it's still never back up to my notes.
Yeah, I opened it for you.
Okay.
I actually did.
So we're just asleep.
Alright, so I remember I believe we finished talking to that kid that had all those force crystals.
You may have bought some stuff.
Oh wait,
Yes.
he's a hidden.
I didn't get my character sheet.
Turns out he is the super good guy. He's gonna show up as Luke Skywalker from the future. He went back in time because he got really tired of
That's
dealing
right.
with that crap. He's like, yeah, I'm tired of shit.
I mean, that's alright to me.
Well, I mean, we're playing super fast and loose with the timeline. SNO2's here.
Yeah.
His character got his wings clipped after fighting Revan, Malak, Nihilus, and Vader at the same time.
Twice.
All at the same time.
He reset the fight because he won too quickly, and he's like, "There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a way they have a chance to win."
We know where he was when we returned back to him. Otherwise, yeah, we're still on Coruscant, and
Oh yeah, we're at the HK unit.
yeah, he found that sound.
Yeah, I guess you could contact. Do you want any different specifications or coloration? to your HK?
I want to spray paint it with flames so it looks like he's going faster.
What? All my HK unit paying the colors of my squad, which I have.
Which I forgot.
Fuck, give me a second.
As it
I
looks
know,
like you-
I know it was like red and, what was it, red and gold?
That's the colors for the entire fleet.
I think he
Oh.
didn't change them. I think he
No, I changed it for my squad.
Yeah, you changed the colors.
What am I changing to? Fuck.
I
don't know.
think pink and
It was
brighter pink.
It wasn't black and red, it was like,
Pink and fuchsia.
let's just go gold, navy blue, fuck it.
Alright. No other specifications?
Should
Should we keep its memory blank? No programming?
in English? Out of game English.
What do you want a program to do?
Take orders. Fuck, what? No, not press W, that'd be feel dangerous. Take orders, but have a little bit of free will. So it can kind of question orders, but not really.
Same personality?
Not same
Worse.
personality.
Like that.
We'll put in basic droid protocols.
Thank you.
Hang up.
Hang up. Hangs up phone. Wham!
That voice sounded familiar. I wonder why.
That's what's wrong with some. That's what. Hey, okay. Hey, remember the I told remember the HK unit?
It was a human.
Oh, well, it's okay. Never mind then.
Do 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 do. Is all you heard in the background though? Do 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 do.
Dale just paid for you.
Huh?
Dale just paid for you today.
No, I paid for my previous one because I really remembered.
I
I didn't pay for Jimmy
I
John's.
didn't think so.
Oh, one more thing I requested. Combat protocols.
What do you mean by
Like-
combat protocol?
Like
Death
blaster
combat.
use, like any kind of blaster use.
That comes with this combat model.
Okay, good.
Yeah, standard.
Blaster, close quarters, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, standard fighting stuff.
Yeah.
Just need to link this up to my account.
I do want to keep the meat bag thing. That kind of interests me. He'll put people in meat bags.
That
You're
was
a
the
bunch.
personality of that certain droid. Whether or not this droid picks it up. is up to the
30 minutes later, Listen, fucking meatbag. Would you like a
That's the
sandwich?
word fuck to everything now.
Yeah, would you like a sandwich? Or has a Subway emblazoned on him? Apparently, he really wants
Fuck
to work.
bastard, would you fucking do something you fucking...
What kind of fucking meat do you want in your fucking sandwich? I said veggie wrap. Well, fuck your shit. Throws the flatbread against the wall. Eat shit. Just had a completely made one. We figured you'd be coming in today. Are you okay?
No, I'm dead inside. What's
Look
Thanks
at
for asking.
me. I work a soul-crushing retail job. Every night I go home, I lay up my... Ching! Removes part of his head casing that has the Subway visor on it. Every time I go home, I contemplate my existence and what it would be like if I were a real droid. You are a real droid. Oh my god. Shit.
That's impossible. I'm definitely a human.
Yes. Alright, so, what now?
Okay.
What were we doing before this? Besides the droid,
Ooh.
I guess has...
Ooh, you tried death sticks.
No.
You gotta go to the
I tried! I tried!
Walk my recon team and refine.
Oh yeah, that's why you left off.
Yeah, I was
thought-
drinking.
But I thought your squad wanted to sleep in their beds because they were just on the...
No, this is afterward.
After we just all got back?
No, not after we all just got back. I told them to take some more and all. Basically, let them rest, and then we all went and got some, went out.
Okay.
That's just what we did. So they went and got some sleep. All went out and started drinking.
I guess I worked on my fist, give it a stronger shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a third-party mod to do this, or are you
I'm personally
going to
working
design
on
it yourself?
Design myself.
Alright, I'm going to need a mechanics check.
A modified 20.
Alright, you were able to design a suitable system to move into the fist and knuckle area to allow for a higher level of shock. You replaced the conductor from pure copper to a copper cortosis alloy, allowing for it to carry more electricity. So, just integrating that's going to be
I
another
already got my
mechanics
team.
check.
Hmm?
Integrating that's going to be another mechanics check,
Okay.
along with a minor fee of like 100 credits.
Okay,
Just because you had to buy the parts, yeah.
What the recon clone names?
Effect, guard, and re. R-I-Y. R-I-Y.
Oh, R1?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to write down my team names. So I got Greed, Jason, Effect, Guard, and Reed.
Yep, R-I-Y. Yep.
Yeah. Alright, got that written down. Got that written down on the team so far.
Alright, set the, add a +1 on the shock.
Okay.
For the material. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Mark, what are you up to?
Has Thrawn tried to contact me yet?
No, they are still going through and discussing peace terms and how to proceed forward. More at this point, it is more of the alliance building of okay.
Aspect, not the war.
Yes.
Okay.
How does who orders the Chiss military when they're in public space, vice versa? What level of travel should there be? Various.
The American charge this part.
Haven't gotten
this-
that far yet anyway.
I mean,
So-
it is kind of your fault that knocked out in the galaxy, just to be fair.
Full.
Really, I have not forgotten since the last 12 times you said it.
That's my
Naga Sadao takes over. Utopia ensues. Everyone celebrates Merc as a hero.
Yeah.
Everyone who tried to stop him is beheaded and killed.
Our hero and
So-
savior Merc.
So Merc also got beheaded because he tried to stop himself.
Well, it was an error in your ways. Naga Sadao thanked you and let you live as a pardon. That was your one. That was your one free pass.
I went for pass. You were the one who originally let me out, even though you tried to stop me all up to this point and thwart my plans. It was two different spaces. You can live though. You should let me back.
This
Be
time.
cool.
This time. Don't do it again.
You are going to be chained like forever though. Just-
Yeah, it's cool. We're gonna put you on. We're gonna put you on Mustafar, and your job is gonna be to mine ice. You can't leave until you bring me a block of ice.
But there's lava. It's a lava planet.
I was-
So, welcome to the Nether, bitch. Kick. No. All right, demine the portal. What?
You can see as contacted me. Gonna do some more work on my own lightsaber design. I forgot what kind of work I was going for on this thing.
For what? Oh, to make it so that a.
He just gave me the hilt that has 3 mod spots.
Yes,
I now have a mod that.
Mariner mod.
That, and one that gave me a 3 times crit.
Yes, that was the vicious.
Alright, we're still gonna go to German car and
It's just I thought it was brutal.
And kill.
Brutal, whatever it was.
Knock us down.
Brutal
My bad.
modified. That didn't have the last word on that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Power cell.
power cell. That's what it was. Huh, my normal power cell gives me an extra attack, but whatever. It all works out.
It all works out in someone else's favor, hands it over to Spawn.
Equip this in this lightsaber. Yes, sir.
Puts it in your lightsaber bayonet. Ah! Boom. Stabs. I want to stab him again. Well, it does give you an extra attack, so.
But yeah, I started working on my own design, but don't remember if I stated for what purpose.
You didn't. You had brought it to them, and they said they would work on it for a couple days. I do need that percentile die roll. Because I don't know.
But this was I thought it was just my own attempt to do.
Oh, your own attempt, yes.
Yeah.
Mechanics check. Because the last roll you had a rough idea, but you had no
Yeah.
idea how to implement it.
Yeah,
So the
it's
force
like
check
the
passed.
Force,
Yes.
not the mechanics.
Yes.
Stay on the number. That is a 17.
All right, you've got the casing design and where the power cells can go. But beyond that point, you're unaware of the Kyber and focusing crystals, so a little bit more work is necessary.
Alright, I guess the end goal of this I still don't really know about.
No.
I guess.
Yeah. Once you got the design, I'll have you roll against me to determine if you pick the perk or if I pick it. How's that?
Okay, I was also in either that or just I become able to modify my own sabers. I guess I don't know.
Define modify. I mean, are you trying to add slots?
Yeah, I guess slots. Putting two actual crystals in is a little weird, right?
Not completely. It's been done before. It's not exactly the easiest. Like the force whips have them, as in force pikes, but that's because they need more power. How about this? Once you've breached the number I've gotten you on your DC, which I'm just adding to. There's no number to breach.
That's fine.
If you'll roll against me. If you get it, you can have that. If not, I'll pick a random ability.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Repeat, rinse and repeat, I guess.
Yeah.
As needed.
I mean, you can keep designing them. There's nothing to stop you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can stop you with death.
With 4 shots in the chest.
30 if he gives him that 20. Cause you're so OP, getting that 20, you roll how many dice?
Not OP.
No, it's within world. It is 100%. There are plus
you guys
3
now
weapons.
have like a bunch of
Yeah, there are plus 3 weapons in normal D&D. The weapon
Yeah.
he's got is just supposed to be for like a 13 to 17 level character.
Oh.
He just got really high on finding them.
Also, I mean, also compared to real world, there's probably weapons that would do that kind of damage.
It's called a 50 caliber sniper rifle, which is about what he's got. I'm just gonna shoot through that wall. Don't worry about it. I got
It's
it.
not made for close range combat, which is exactly what this is for.
Yeah. What happens if you fire that 50 caliber round into the car? Well, it's going to go through the car, and you're going to get some blowback on you. You're going to have some nice new scratches.
But
I
yeah,
can go pull out the Mariner ship and use the focus crystal.
Okay. Duly noted. So, collectively, what is the plan now?
we take out Nagus down by flying in our whole fleet.
Well, I figured at this point you all had him killed, but you know. I figure you're just going
No,
to
that's-
take all your ships and hyperspace them right into his flagship, and yeah, he'll be dead. If he lives through that, at that point, I figure you'll just bow and be like, teach me your ways. When he teaches you how to survive a hyperspace impact.
And then kill him.
Then kill him. So, you know, I figured that was how you would roll.
I'll get there. So there are only 6 planets gone dark,
Correct.
Now,
which can be controlled by 50 ships. And I assume the Republic has way more than 50 ships.
Correct.
So pretty much, the Republic could easily get
take it
those
back.
6
Yeah,
planets
but
back.
there's 50 ships we are accounted for right now, too. We
The
all
Republic
probably
still-
have more than 100.
Republic can still probably
I
take
mean,
out
if
all
you'd
of
like
them.
to reach out to the Republic and ask for,
I'm just a droid.
I'm just a protocol droid. A bunch of protogen ships arrive. Fuck.
I'm gonna have my Jedi droids and my Grey Jedi
Okay.
take 50 of the HKs.
Okay.
I'll have Typhon to explore and to practice.
All right, that's fine.
Alright.
There'll be no rolls necessary. Is there anything particular you're looking for? Just looking through
Through
the
the
ruins.
ruins. And,
Yeah. Most of what they're going to find is well outdated by this point.
oh yeah, I assume
There's
so.
some old data chips they're recovering and some old information, but most of it at this point, again, teaches you nothing.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
But there's stuff there. Matt, what are you up to?
Just drinking with Bree.
All right.
Contract.
Getting fucked up, doing fucked up things? Yeah, sure, why not? Contract.
Oh boy.
Getting fucked up, doing fucked up things.
Alright, so
Schedule.
I got
What's this?
Oh, it came from this.
Constitution or
Blondie stepped on it. My dad picked it up.
Oh, so is it your turn then?
Huh.
Constitution save.
Con save, please. Con
Oh,
check.
from me.
Not
So
save.
that's a plus
Yeah,
1, so that's an 18.
All right, you are not drunk at the moment. How many more drinks will you be having?
2.
All right, let's check.
Not
One.
Well, to be fair.
19 plus 1.
All right, so you're fine then. Last one. To be fair, he is the one. How good are the Chiss's sensors? Really good.
16 plus 1.
All right, so you're actually fine as you're drinking with the group. Most of them seem to be holding their own. It appears that this is helping their frazzled nerves from the previous mission of running into a vastly superior force in a tiny ship. But, you know, details.
As we're talking, I asked Bree, what did he think? What does he think? What's his take on the chiz?
Looks like he takes another sip of his drink. You seem kind of mulling over the thought. I'll lie. I don't know, sir. They seem to be rather quiet for somebody with this much power. I don't know what they're doing.
Back in my day, a lot of we were known to work with chiz back in my day. A lot of chiz joked about how they were pretty, but they touch him too. Piss them off, so. Word of advice, don't ever mess around with the women.
Well, I can see that. I don't intend to mess around with him at all.
Oh, the
Good.
men look
Good
like
man.
So how bummed out would you be if you lost your entire ascendancy? What? I said, how bummed out would you be if you really lost your ascendancy? Really?
Yeah, well, looks like we're working with them now, so. Cool, always good to have allies.
All right. So is that all you're doing, Matt?
Now we're just drinking and talking.
All right. Back to you, SNO2. Besides Tython, you doing it?
We're running the quest and stuff.
You can stand up, you know.
No, you can't.
That requires standing up. Also, I can surprise to see both the quest areas from leaning over.
There you go.
I mean, I did my fist.
All right. What about you, Merc? I guess then the question then is, Merc, it seems like everyone's done here on Galactic City. Coruscant, Federal District, what are you doing?
Do I know how long the negotiations for alliance are going to take?
You'll have to reach out to Padme on that one.
I don't want to leave and have him want somebody call me back in the middle of something else.
As the middle, you're in a firefight. Ring, ring. Hello! Pew, pew, pew. Boom! Why are you screaming? I'm a little busy right now. Boom! Hold on! Hold that for me.
Firefight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what words you know from our language, but a firefight is.
I need a credit card! What? Left cheek! Left cheek! The number is! So there is no need to scream at me. We will
Which
get this
pocket?
process.
Which pockets? Left cheek.
Oh yeah,
Look at me.
Heartbreak Ridge! Heartbreak Ridge, I got that reference!
We'll have a
Nope.
There was a scene in Heartbreak Ridge where that does happen.
Transformers, the first movie.
Yeah,
the
we're doing
reboot.
Transformers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
yeah,
I need to set the
yeah.
credit card number to use the set phone.
Oh yeah.
Bill. Sir, there is no need to scream at me. We will get your call through just fine. I can hear you just fine. Boom. So you can reach out to
I'm like,
Padme.
is this for real? And she gets called.
So you'll need to reach out to Padme in regards to how long these negotiations can take.
Yeah. I guess I'll just do a small email. Not interrupt anything else.
To whom it may concern, I am on fire. I could use it. No, too formal. Click, 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 click. Hello, fire. No, to the point. Click, 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 click.
I'll just put this file over here with the other file.
And yes, let's the vote servers after Reddit had its mass exodus. I'll just put this fire with the other fire. That is my servers. All right. So after sending a quick email asking, the status of this, how long it is to be expected. Padme replies that at the moment, bureaucratically and legally, it's going to take a while to work out, up to a couple weeks. But they are willing to send support with you wherever you go, should you wish it, either a group on board your vessel or another support vessel, as they wish to get a feel for how our operations work.
Okay. Then.
Dip.
You didn't tell us that the map.
Tython? No. But you could try searching it within the Jedi archives.
No, Typhon was. What was Typhon?
Tython is in the deep core.
He's talking about Manon.
Yeah, I'm talking about where the map was.
Yeah, did you share that the fleet is gone at Manon?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
Manon is empty.
That's
I
what
hate
Well, I
going
mean,
back
except
to
for all the
ship
sunk
for a
assets.
What's up with all the droids there?
Clear the area.
Oh,
Oh, thank God you're here to say BAM!
Going back to ship for
That's right there. How many droids I said?
Alright, so as I get the call, I look at my men and I go, alright, we're going to clock.
Yeah, I think I said
Yeah.
20 big droids and like 100.
Because I guess I get to tell
Yeah.
them,
100
As
HK. So,
long as ships seem to be gone from Manon, let's go check that out now.
Now let's go check it out.
all right. So the Serenity undocks and heads toward Manon after a couple minutes of waiting for Matt's people, who apparently took a while and chilling out and having some drinks. Got lost, got on the wrong subway, ended up on the wrong side of the
I mean,
planet.
it's possible.
Travel there and back should be a week or two.
Travel time, Manon is not far from. Yeah, I think it's an inner or mid colony. It's not that bad.
It took him a week. It took us like a day or two.
It's inner rim. It's
Okay, so yeah, we'll be back in another week. Probably.
yeah, its coordinates are. Why the hell don't you? Oh, 11. So it's not that
While
far.
we're on our way to Manon, I check out my hyperdrive to see if it can be upgraded.
All right, so you'll be searching the info net for
No,
that.
no, I'm checking my ship.
Yeah, I know, but you'll have to search the info net for the parts.
Okay.
So how long did it take? A couple hours?
But
Yeah, so-
basically, what you're saying though is, no, I'm asking, like, I'm checking my ship to make sure if I do want to upgrade my hyperdrive, I can do it.
Yeah, your ship is fully upgradable.
Alright, so.
Now, it's not going to get above a class 4, though.
Well, obviously, yeah, but
It's
that would
physically impossible for
yeah.
the ship. It doesn't have a power plant large enough.
But I mean,
I go to hyperspace.
So I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. All right, yeah. What's your ship for that?
Okay.
I mean,
Investigation.
you can't harness the power of a
19 plus. What was it? 3.
No, red matter's the only thing that allowed him to go that
19
fast.
plus 3, so modified 21.
It exists.
Alright.
Costs roughly 200,000 credits to do. It'll involve if you. That's just for the part. If you want it installed by Republic Requisitions, another 100 credits just because they actually have to dock your ship.
100,000 just 100,
200,000
and another 100 credits.
and another 100. So 200,000, 100 credits.
Okay.
Unless you want to have the Republic do it. Unless you want to have the guys on board do it. In which case you have to ask Merc.
Yeah, I got a Merc. Hey, Merc. I get a hyperdrive upgrade for a ship. Would you mind helping the guys in the hangar bay install it?
I mean, you can get it.
Yeah, I can get it. That's the problem. Problem is installing it.
Is that the biggest
Yeah,
problem to
you
get
can
it?
get it.
Alright, cool. So now I'm gonna do
UPS
that.
doesn't ship out here.
So, okay, yeah, so I send the message up to the company and requesting the hyperdrive to upgrade.
All right, minus the 200,000 from your credit supply.
Right, I need a pencil.
I thought that I left a pencil out on the desk.
No.
Unless you buried it.
I was gonna say I never put it up. It's been floating around.
It's floating.
I might have put it up.
Here, right with this.
No problem, yeah, I don't think you're right with that.
You're not trying hard enough.
Oh, yeah,
Paper corn. Thank you.
my blanks are representative on course.
Alright, so
Okay.
76660
by stealth drives.
minus, what would that
Okay, it's
be?
gonna take some negotiating. Might
What?
need like 3
7,
persuasion checks.
7,
It's
minus, what am
15,
I?
15, and 7.
2, 0.
cool they beat all of them. With a 2, a 1, and a 9.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
200,000, what's that in?
Hold on.
100,000 is 200,000.
2 and 5 zeros.
Yeah, well,
Your last credit count that I have is 777660. So
Yeah.
Hold on.
Whoa, okay, I'm broke.
Apparently didn't enter the first number right.
Yeah,
All right, it's 577660 now.
thank you. Yeah, 'cause my thing was like, yeah, you're broke.
You forgot a few zeros, I think.
I
Okay.
didn't need that money anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So, you were able to purchase a couple of stealth drives. How many are you looking to buy?
10.
Okay, they're only willing to sell you 5 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 is what you purchased.
Yeah.
And I reach out to Lourdes.
Okay.
And I was gonna see if she had any stuff that she can spare from our ship. I sent her the schematics, of course.
Beep. All right. She contacts you back. Ding. You're looking for a stealth drive for a scout vessel?
Pretty much. Remember those 100 ships we ran into? I tapped myself, that was on my finding, and kind of didn't have enough time to do enough recon to basically get a general idea of what they were looking for or anything.
We're gonna have to do some mechanical work on that. That's a lot of coverage for a small ship with minimal power.
I understand, I can wait. It's just one of those, I don't need it right away, but it would probably help.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank
no
you.
guarantees. Beep.
Thank you.
She disconnects. All right, you have reached Manon. Boom.
Alright.
You passed a debris cloud of former Republic Venators, all ripped apart, heavily damaged. There's a couple of CIS wrecks you can see just floating in orbit.
Yeah, I'll do the leftovers from.
What's left from your ship's in orbit?
There's just a singular.
Yeah, that's their cargo ship, right?
Just one what?
One vendor.
Von Venator Protogen variant.
Yeah.
All right, one Protogen variant Venator. I'm assuming flying blank. What was it? What you called it? Blank.
Blank star.
Blank star. Colors.
Weird. And as far as we know, it's just a Progen style ship colored differently. So
I'm assuming colored differently. All white, black trim, one gigantic dick butt painted on the launch bay.
sounds like some rich person. Has
God damn it! What 4chan got the money to buy their ship? What does it do?
Yeah, I
It
wonder
fires
how this
Jews
person
at people.
Bought from 4chan.
I had no door for this.
Damn it! The hell got together.
None of us three. None of us are that rich.
Alright.
You don't know he runs the car corporation.
I know.
I have 30,000 credits.
I know you're about to. I'm like, gee, I wonder who that might be.
I have 30,000 credits to my name.
And how many other missions have you seen him do besides what he's done with us?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Have you seen?
He's probably, it could be him.
Did you all allow the Chiss to come with you? Did they bring a support vessel or they're contingent on board?
Yeah, they can bring a contingent.
Okay. We'll say there are roughly 200 Chiss on board then. Thrawn is one of them. He is watching at this point. He's been very quiet and off to the side.
The negotiations for the alliance? Okay.
He's not needed.
He was
Yeah.
military. Foreign is
Right.
handled by somebody else. He just happened to be, okay, are they dumb enough to try something? Nope. Are they smart enough to talk to us? Yes. Cool.
I won't have to kill him.
Sweet, I don't have to dominate an entire galaxy this week. Last week's was hard enough.
They probably could have too.
If they wanted to, yeah, probably.
Yeah, they lacked the resources necessary. They had the actual ability to, but they didn't have the resources. That was their big issue. And they're also way too xenophobic to even think about incorporating other people in.
Yeah.
So said be mass genocide.
That's gonna change soon.
Fun fact, they were actually human. They started as human.
I have any ARC troopers still on standby for recon. Your orders are waiting.
Scan the planet.
Should do a scan of the planet. The only thing that returns is Altho City. The only above water city that you can detect.
Oh, so I
Every
need
other
super
one,
troopers at this point. Okay.
every other one is below the water, near the continental shelves built into the side of them. They are very reclusive.
Underwater
Oh
tunnels and stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The native Selkath are extremely picky in regards to trade with others. Altho City is all but abandoned at this point. The only thing you're detecting are a bunch of droids on the ground and a handful of organic signatures, mostly smugglers from what you can tell, as the ships have no IFFs. They're docked in various little ports of this now rundown and heavily weather-worn city. It's
Maybe
rusting.
put the Mariner ship back in.
OSHA called and is like, dude, you can't work there anymore. You know, this entire section falls in the water, but it is pretty bad. It was abandoned following the discovery of Bacta to replace Kolta.
So there's no weird structures there for like an old galactic map or anything.
Not that you can detect at the moment, but all that means is it was either unpowered or shielded again.
Alright. Any known schematics on the infonet for the cities?
Investigation check from all three of you if y'all want to see if you can find where about this plans.
6. Wait, it's supposed to be so.
9.
17.
I hate being apple thing mistake.
I'm not.
All right. So what y'all get?
11.
9.
17.
Of course. You would be familiar somewhat with the signature. Gee, I wonder how. You might have a little bit of a lead on it, but it's going to be harder to track down until you reach the actual surface, due to the presence of all the cities underwater, as well as all the natural interference from the chaos of this world.
I was looking for like known maps of structures of the cities.
Of the cities themselves,
Yeah.
of Altho, all the Altho city maps you're going to have are at least 3,000 years old. You can find them, as it's been considered a technological marvel for quite some time, as it's never really been reproduced. Even Camino's cities don't come close to the level and complexity of this one.
So I was thinking of any areas that probably haven't been used in a while might lead us in the right path.
Well, there were a couple private docks, from what you can tell, but you can't guarantee they're either not flooded, not rusted to oblivion, or not being occupied by a smuggler. Or a Selkath who happens to want to either trade or leave the planet. As another common practice within the Selkath is to, the ones that wish to leave, they go to Altho City and wait for a smuggler and buy a passage off the planet.
Right.
That one's harder, but
I guess just go down and drop ship then.
right? Couple
Go on for
LAATIs.
investigation.
Couple LAATIs land. Are you looking for an empty dock, undamaged dock with people in it, so SNO2 can slaughter them? You know.
There's a boot.
really crowded.
I'm gonna go with 5 people is crowded. No. Alright. So, you do have your choice of ports. Obviously, there are quite a few. There's not really. I mean, you can show up in a swoop bike, but there are going to be some questions. Some serious questions.
Like, how'd you get here?
Uh-huh.
What put them down? How
did you get here? Your passport is soaking wet. I'm going to need you to dry that out for me.
You just landed a busy port.
In a busy port?
Yeah.
With a bunch of smugglers inside, so we can kill them all.
Okay. So,
I
as
mean,
you...
busy as in normal traffic, right?
There's no such thing as normal traffic. The city's essentially abandoned, except for smugglers and a
Oh.
handful of Selkath who show up to pay them to leave.
So it's literally just smugglers in the
It's
city.
smugglers and abandoned
Oh.
sections.
Okay.
Yeah,
Think
so
of
I'm
it-
saying,
Think of it closer
fine.
to... I'm trying to think of a real-life city where you would have that kind of issue.
Detroit now.
No, there aren't people in Detroit.
No,
There
no,
are rules.
no, no.
Your best bet is going to think more of Mos Eisley Cantina. You don't go there to be a normal person. You
Okay.
go there to find someone to either bring you something or take you somewhere. Whether you want that or not, it's the other question.
Yeah.
It's not exactly...
Yeah, one damage once then it looks pretty empty.
Okay. You successfully land in one of these damaged ports. Are you leaving the LAAT vehicle? LAATIs or having them go back up to space? Having them go back to our side. Okay. Alright, as you land, looking around, you can see one side of the fort is completely rusted in and collapsed. It seems to have obviously taken a beating during one of the storms present on Manan. There are some gangways and catwalks that have collapsed down and are now hanging in a precarious situation. The nearest crate you can find that is regular looking and not completely screwed up has an old CIS logo, so it looks like they may have been using this as a storage area. There's no one currently in the area. How many people did you bring with you?
Us three, I guess one of the
Chiss.
And then
Are you just looking for Chiss standard, Chiss guard, Thrawn himself, Chiss Jedi
I'm sure
Knight?
Thrawn wanted to come on this mission this far.
He's much more of a strategian,
Yeah, that's what I
strategician, and a tactician. His job is more, okay, here's what you should do.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's terrible at it. He
No,
did
no.
single-handedly take out an entire Imperial group by
No,
himself. So he's capable, but he would not want to go at this point.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
He'll take care of the ship if you let him.
That'll be fine.
All right?
For some kind of emergency situation, he'll be in control.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, us three shoot shit, and then medic and Mars, I guess.
Okay. So a grand total of 8 of you? No, 7.
Yeah.
7 of you. All right. So 7 of you step off. The 4 panels underneath you kind of sway and don't feel quite right to you. As the city does move a little. It's not much, but it does need to move somewhat with the tides. At first, it's unnerving, but after a second, you're on stable ground. Walking through the hangar, you proceed towards the innards of the city if that's where you'd like to go, or you can, jump down and swim. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to stop you.
No, probably yours.
Okay. As you walk through, you proceed through corridors, surprisingly well maintained beyond the ports, as they're taking the brunt of
The wave action, all that stuff.
the water damage, as the power cells are mostly offline to the force field generators and deflector shields that kept the city from being completely overrun, which it currently is being. Walking through, you can see inner corridors, brushed metal, some plants that have gotten out of control. The walls are theirs now. Plant power. Move forward and enter one of the large market areas. Above you would have been lights to symbolize or recreate daylight, but they are powered off.
So it's kind of dark in here. Except for
Kind of dark. There are some plants again growing. Most of them are plants native that require no sunlight. So as the lights flash over them, you see nothing. I'm going to need a couple perception checks from y'all. Except for you, that's an answer. No.
Nat 20.
That's why I said except for you.
12.
8.
All right. So
What did I see?
you can roll for the Chiss and clones if you would like.
Alright, hang on. Control screen, my list. I'll wipe that up real quick.
Y'all are gonna make me want to eat, but I know I'll still be hungry at like 7 o'clock. So.
I don't know why.
Stuff in the
I
fridge
ate
still,
some.
yes.
Hmm?
I don't know why I ate some of my sandwich. That was a dumb idea.
You know, this wasn't a dumb idea.
So,
Democracy.
well, 18, 15, 14, 8.
Better.
All right, so 3 of them say this, and the rest of them don't. So, we'll say that the medic doesn't see it as he's a medic. The 2 Chiss, as well as the ARC Trooper, along with SNO2, spot quick movement between 2 hallways branching out to this market area. The stalls that have been left were mostly metal and have collapsed in from various shifting of the city. Some have fallen over. Others have been pushed off to the side. Some taken over by plants. They see quickly, as well as you, SNO2. 2 quick shadows move, and you can hear. It's very quick.
Assuming
That's all you're getting.
the guards who's told us.
Yes, the Chiss and ARC would relay this information as well. If SNO2 does not, of course.
Alright.
Try my feet. Scanners.
Alright, you need a perception check on
I use
advantage, please.
force to reach out to anything.
Yeah.
You need a force
I
wisdom
did the same
check?
thing. Force wise.
Nat 20.
Aladdin.
12.
I rolled out. I already rolled out my nat 20 for today, so.
I got nat 20 either way, so.
Yes, I see you. Alright, you do not detect any form of force attunement or force sensitivity with this individual, but there is a person there, or at least 2 of them now. SNO2, you would detect their heat signatures and from where their breath and footprints had been on the metal, as it did leave a minor heat trace. Obviously not like putting your bare hand on metal, but
Yeah.
there's something there.
Yeah, also I imagine no one's standing on that spot long, so it's very faint.
It's very faint, but he can still see it.
Yeah.
It's going from
Someone
purple to blue, so.
Someone just passed by, guys.
Yeah.
He sends it over.
He sensed their presence. There are 2 people that he can sense at the moment.
I sense it. Someone's
Sorry,
there.
there's
2 people.
I rolled 2 that 12 for a force check.
2 what?
I rolled for a force check as well, not 12.
Okay. You wouldn't detect them at the moment. It's hard to distinguish them at the moment between the natural force, the natural seaweed for you growing in the moment. Manan is not a very force-powerful planet, but there is a lot of living creatures on it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, one of the diverse
Talk to
areas.
you.
It's not
There's
Mustafar.
someone on.
I sense
The other
something.
clones are Chiz. Someone's there.
Why did you point out that this droid's not lying?
The droid didn't say anything, so you have no idea if the droid saw it.
Yeah, I'm not pointing it up.
Oh, you did? Okay.
The
Yeah,
fact
he says
that-
I saw the footprints.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. The droids, not the droids.
But the droids, I'm one. I know I'm kind of big, but you don't have to point it out.
I get it! I need to lose weight!
My size, you asshole.
This is still, all the hallways are basically dark, right?
Yes.
So, chemical lights on the area peppered a bit.
Okay, so you. Alright, the area gains a very faint glow, greenish red in hue. The Chiss weapons shoot red chemical lighting, creating an almost Christmas-like effect. Hooray! You hear as one of them accidentally headshots a rat. Hooray! Grunt birthday party is turned on. Alright, but as the chemical lights pepper around, you can see the 2 trees that would have been growing in the center have overtaken the control lighting above, broken some of these LED panels, and there's not much beyond that. The 2 doors that they went through, that SNO2 and the Chiss can see, as well as the ARC Trooper, have been opened, as well as on the far end, the main corridor leading out to another market area that you can see. Very faintly, you can see the trees on that side due to a couple well-placed shots from the Chiss have been opened as well if they were ever closed. It's hard to tell at the moment whether that blast door can be closed or not.
Right.
Whoa now. You good over there?
That's what fucked all this.
The table so close. I guess we can go. I mean, do we think these two random individuals are important? They showed up, so they have to be.
Oh.
I have to decide.
I can't answer that question for you.
I mean, if they're mostly smugglers, I don't think they're important. I mean, in the I didn't have any force sensibility with them.
Yeah. I mean,
Could be self-cap.
they ran by and also weren't trying to be hidden, so I guess let's follow them. Through the door they went through.
All right, which one, left or right? Because there were two. Huh?
They split
Yes,
up.
there were two of them on either side. It was as though two people went from one hallway to another,
Okay.
almost mirroring.
Let's go right.
All right. As you proceed right down the hallway, moving through this area, you can see some wall panels have been removed. Appears as though the conduits moving through the city are actually being worked on. There are a couple pieces of equipment hooked up to various relays. They're not powered on, but they're hooked up. One of the fuse boxes has had its panel removed and a couple fuses replaced. Another one has a section, appears to be some form of power pack, taken out and is set down. Further down, there is another door that is open. You can see this one has a manual unlocker. It's placed on the door, turned, and will magnetically move the actual pins, metal pins holding the lock, so that they can be pulled open.
You can see the current. You can see the rework being, or the repairs are being done on the systems that are on.
You'll have to do an investigation check to see if it's recent or if someone just happened to just say fuck it and leave.
15.
This actual work appears to be within the past couple hours, because there's no layer of dust, and the dust and the panels themselves show signs of disturbance.
This is basically general maintenance work, or
This appears to be trying to get this area up and running.
alright. I'm trying to think if there's like a way to identify who's repairing it based on the repairs, but that's gonna be kind of hard, isn't it?
It's like trying to figure out which mechanic's fixing your car.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can come up with something, please let me know.
Are there new parts?
Investigation check, please.
Lucky die. 8.
From what you can tell, these parts could be repurposed due to the age of the city. It's very hard to tell.
There's no parts that look brand new.
Yeah, there's no new markings on them, no new manufacturing smell or grease covering them.
Then yeah.
Mhm.
I was thinking if the parts are probably tracked down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comes in an Amazon Prime box. Definitely new.
Correction, I bought an antique from there.
Oh god, a reseller.
So, I guess we continue down. Continue down the hall. Right? This wasn't
Alright. As you continue down this hallway, you enter a small, appears to be a privately owned shop, or was a privately owned shop. Tables have all been pushed to one side, appear to be holding various pieces of equipment in boxes. There are a couple of chairs. Small area holding what appears to be something to hold a power pack that can turn into some form of Bunsen burner. Put the power pack in, it engages and heats. Small pot sitting on it, holding some kind of liquid. And a small comm system off to the side. It is
So-
sitting on a crate.
Basically, someone's kind of living here. Or at some point.
Perhaps.
Or setting up shop.
Yeah, sitting shop, living here. Same thing in my book right at the moment.
No, he's literally setting up shop. Anybody want to buy death sticks? Why don't I get foot traffic?
How recent is this camp, I'm guessing? Investigation?
Roll for it. Yep.
That is a 24.
As you walk up, look around the camp. Most of the equipment around here appears to be native to the city. You know, the chairs are fitting with the decor. You think, oh, it seems to be maybe left this way until you rub your hand along the side of the pot. It's warm. Someone's been here recently. Very recently.
Now the question is does this person matter? I'm-
Roll.
Can I check the history on the comms?
Sure.
16.
All right. As you tune in, connect your data pad or terminal, whatever you want to call it. System returns that the most recent comms are set to a pirate smuggling frequency. So smugglers for the area seem to be monitoring who's coming and going, and also using them as relays for off-world to connect to multiple news networks. Think of a radio.
Alright. So basically, radio has been monitoring who's coming and going, that's it.
Okay.
And this seems. This is the end of the hallway, right?
It's the end of this area. There are 2 doors. They appear to be closed.
I guess just go ahead and head on back to the main area. It seems like a normal person is trying to live or see off lands of this world.
Okay. You all proceed back down the way you were going through the market area. All right. Proceeding down that area. As you enter this other area, you see an Old Republic logo, as in previous to this one. See if I can find it for you, actually. Gots to do all the Googling.
I think you've done.
No, I don't need the Old Republic digging. Thank you, though. I'm very proud of you for trying.
You sure about that?
I mean, it tried its darndest. It's like WJCC. All the ads. All the ads!
No.
Ah, there we go. No, that's a shitty logo. So the only logo is like a 256 by 256 image item, so that's all you're getting. Sorry, guys. With a white border because people don't know how to do vector graphics. There you go. That.
Oh, just Empire.
That's Old Republic.
It is?
That's what it's saying. Let me see if I can...
That's not Old Republic, that's Sith Empire.
Well, let's do this. We'll put this back on Manon, because apparently I cut it off. That's because funny, that's what shows up for Old Republic era.
So you typed in Old Republic era?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Old Sith Empire.
Well, hey, if you want to run it,
Sure.
we can change places. You tried this. It didn't go well.
I thought it meant the I was like, oh sure, I can look at it, hold on.
It's probably best to just do Galactic Republic.
Probably. And it's probably one of those things that's hard to find just because of where it's when and where, I guess.
Ah, there it is. There's that ugly ass orange and yellow.
Yay.
This crap. Not gonna lie, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
You mean this one right here?
On
Not
screen
just this, but
Look on screen real quick.
how are we talking? Are we talking like the Old Republic Meyer or older than that?
No.
Ah,
Oh, so older.
Alright, so a couple of those logos are still being displayed in blue on blue, which I can tolerate. Those colors?
but basically that symbol is kind
Yep.
of plastered on the walls here.
Yes. The consoles themselves seem to be running off battery power. It appears to be a splash screen meant to hold them in position so they don't burn in. Otherwise, the entire, I guess, facility, room, complex, whatever you would want to call it, is in fair amount of disrepair. It appears most of the equipment has been removed. Places where the terminals were have been ripped out. The terminals that haven't are side displays like you would put up for a flag or a business banner ad. So, other than that, there are flipped over tables, some crates that have been busted open. Not much has been done with this place, obviously, since whatever trashed it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I guess we need to look for what areas are more popular than the others and go to where there's more vacancies. Assuming we need to find some kind of abandoned tunnel that leads to the map.
Alright. So, as you proceed towards using the Serenity systems to pinpoint where these, I guess, conglomerate of people would be. That's what you're looking for, correct?
Yeah, to kind of avoid.
Okay. So
I'm
as you're
assuming the galactic map to be basically an abandoned tunnel somewhere that leads to wherever facility is stored.
it's actually, you're supposed to take a submarine, according to next to the Old Republic.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to go to like a mining area.
okay.
Just to give you the out of game.
Well, now I won't look for a broken tunnel. That's basically
Yeah,
all this is.
No. You have to go through, I think it's what, you end up like convincing them to let you get into a like Republic area or break in or something.
Yeah, you have to go to a.
Because you have to stay in
Kolto
trial.
mining thing.
Yeah, you have to stay in trial.
That's
So,
because you're in Tacticus.
yes. They had it coming. Alright, so,
I guess we need to find a sub then.
to that end, we'll say that as you're going through, you go through on the Republic area and find through this old Republic embassy notes of Revan going through and taking a submersible. We'll give you that one just for,
Okay.
because otherwise,
So we don't get too sidetracked.
yeah, well, and I really don't want you to have to stumble on something that's so minutia, you know.
Yeah.
So you are able to find out that wherever this star map is, it was located somewhere in a Kolto mining facility, and Kolto is a plant that is harvested off the ocean floor.
And only in certain areas?
Correct. It requires specific areas, and at the time these mines they called them mines because they're dumb, but these farms, would be a better word, occurred near the continental shelves near where the Selkath lived. So, it is possible there are submersibles left in Alto City, because that was the primary mode of transport for non-Selkaths between the cities.
Yeah.
Obviously, they can't just, oh, I want to bring my bread underwater. I'm just going to grab a loaf of it and jump in. That doesn't go well. I'm sure they tried that, though. Doesn't go well.
No tracking data on Naga's ship for where it went in which direction anyway? Alright.
After it left here,
Just had a did left.
Protogen tried, but their IFF kept scrambling.
Alright, then we just need to find a sub and make that to a place then.
Okay. How do you intend to find the submersible?
How to?
Yeah. What you doing? I mean, you throw in your Sith in the water and the droid after him, and you're like, well, I guess one of them will live. As the droid just sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Flug, flug, glug, 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 glug.
Meanwhile, I'm just floating on the surface.
No, droid
Where are
lives.
my droids?
That's up to you. Where did you send them? Did you send them to clear the area out? Or are they watching? Or are they just massacring shit?
They're trying to find where Nagasadawa
Okay.
went.
Then they would have been headed to one of the submersible areas. They would have run into some trouble, though. There was some organized resistance.
No slaughtered, of course.
Of course, but that's why they didn't run into it.
Alright.
Don't worry, we'll get there. It's all gonna
Um,
soon enough.
Oh yeah, wrap penises together.
I mean, in the same place we found the log of Naga's ship leaving, we can also find a log of ships that are still here.
You can find a very, very rough log. Most of them are referred by call names, not actual ship designs. So you're not going to get, this is YT1300 named the Blue Diamond. We are headed into port number. You're going to get more. Yo, this is Millhouse and his buddy John. We're docking at port 14-9. You know the one.
It basically does let us know that there are ships in these docks.
Correct. And you're going to have to, I'm going to need a intelligence check to figure out if you can figure out the naming system they're using for their docks.
There's intelligence.
Yes, please.
15.
All right, they have taken the compass and have inverted it. So anytime they say west, southwest stuff, they really mean northeast. And they've numbered them from there. Looking at the plans, you have a very rough idea. Not exact, because you don't know which ones are completely fucked and which aren't. But you have a rough enough idea that you can tell where they are.
Alright, then I guess we go to one of the closer docks and see what's got in there.
All right.
Andy, what are you doing?
Don't mind me, it's gonna go take a shit.
You go for a walk? A walk. Is that a yes? A walk?
All Alright, well, we'll take a break there then. Does she need one?
I don't know. She'll walk towards the door. an asshole.
All right.
Good little prototype.
Good for ass wiping.
I should go live.
With ass wiping probably being the first thing everyone heard.
Well, now it was.
As Silent pipes in, SO2 wiped his ass.
Alright, so we are making our way to the docks with his submarines, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Man.
Yeah, I'm assuming you are moving towards some of the few submersibles that are still active within the city.
Yes.
All right. So
I'm not-
Serenity was able to detect them purely on the fact that it's kind of easy to find a bubble of air in a dock, especially with the power source when there aren't many power sources on the damn city. So, as you're moving forward, I'm going to need perception checks from all of you again.
That is a 13.
17.
10.
Chiss and Arc Trooper, please. And Medic.
Not bad, because I'm just blind.
Medic took his helmet off and put it on backwards.
8, 2, 14, 3.
Okay. So only the 14 and the 17 caught it. So, as you're moving along, you can see blaster marks on the sides of the walls. They're very faint at first, and they get worse and worse. It appears as though first they were extremely targeted, and then it turned into an all-out firefight. As you proceed towards this, the best way to describe it is one of the bastions of civilization on the city. It appears to be you all are moving towards where both the smugglers are, as they appear to be near where the submersible is. As it seems to have, they've returned power to this area, or at least a minimal power. AKA, they've strung up some glow sticks and hang them on some fishing line. Call it power.
Power.
Hey, dorks.
The children of the atom! I'm sorry. Alright, so
Their bombs.
This is a bomb noodle.
it's just one whole nuke is plowed through and they are worshipping it. Alright.
What is that archaic technology?
Look at this shit. It even uses like solid rocket fuel. Chaos. Alright. As you all proceed forward, you then also hear pew, 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 coming down one of the halls. An active firefight is going on.
Oh, fun.
Pew, 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 pew. You can, all right, perception checks again, so you see who can hear this shout or not.
That is a 20.
Yeah, 12.
23.
You two would hear, blast the droids! Pew, 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 fall back, fall back! Pew, 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 pew. You can then hear, all of you can hear that because it echoes. And then wham of metal on metal down this hall you've been proceeding down.
Oh, this shit's getting real up ahead.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sounds safe for me.
Proceed cautiously and try to see them
Yeah.
before they see us.
Alright, do you continue down the hallway towards the sound or past it?
I do.
As they're down a corridor turning this way and then that way.
They're down a random hallway that we don't have to go
Yeah,
down.
the best way I can... Here. Pictures. Pictures!
Yay!
Alright.
Oh, wait, we have a board of
You all landed here, went down this way. You ended up at a hallway here. There was this market. You heard the shouting from down this hallway, which loops that way to the outer concourse, where the sub would be somewhere in this realm. You can proceed this way. This will be the same hallway, though.
Okay.
I can't guarantee you won't run into it, but you can skirt where the droids came from, which was that.
Droids could be of some use.
I mean, maybe.
Do we recognize blaster fire by the sound of it?
Sounds like blaster fire.
So it
Yeah.
wasn't like CAS blaster fire or custom blaster.
Roll history check.
I
No,
realized
I was about to
that's
say, I was like,
sounds.
isn't that a
DC
sound
check
different?
25.
Look at that, 19 plus 3.
It doesn't beat the DC check of 25. I instituted on it before you rolled. So you are unable to tell based off pure sounds alone.
I mean, do blasters actually have different sounds?
They do.
Okay.
They also have different
Light
bolt
them.
colors, but
I knew the bullet colors, but we...
it's very hard to determine them as they're only a couple frequencies off. Because that's what determines the color too, is also the main power source as well as the frequency it's fired at. Hence why most good guys' ships actually got pink and bad guy ships got green. Sure, Lucas.
Oh, that's right, they were different colors, weren't
Hmm?
they? I forgot the ship firefights. Can we we go down the hallway far enough to at least see the droids and not engage them?
Sure. Alright, so as you proceed down the hallway. Give me my d20. Alright. Gonna need you to roll for stealth. Back here.
That is a
16.
I want to say modified 20.
I got a 15, and then we have, for everyone else, a 15, 8, 4, and 11.
Alright, so vast majority of you are able to go undetected. You creepily move forward. Poking your head around the bend, you can see a group of HK droids firing and then beginning to rip at this door. They're literally just trying to disassemble this door now by hand. Appears they haven't spotted you at the moment, but the longer you stay, of
Who
course.
recognize the HK droids as who they belong to?
No, there are no markings on them.
How many were there?
It's point about 24, 25. You can see a couple of them were killed and they're off to the side. Heavy blaster fire. There's also a couple of mix of
Can I roll
humans,
to see if I recognize
Rhodians.
them as our HK droids or no?
What do you mean our HK droids?
You had HK droids being built like at the base, remember?
They just started construction. They wouldn't have been anywhere near done.
And
Oh.
I think what you're trying to think is that he actually built HK units that we saw at the base.
Yeah.
Did they see any HK units?
Huh?
Would they have seen any HK units?
At the base?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No,
we
no,
did
no,
go.
no.
No, because we went
No,
out
no,
one
no,
time,
no.
remember, and I roll, and you said roll if you recognize any droids. I did, and I rolled successful.
Right, he rolled successful for some identification. What was yours?
Hmm?
When they landed.
Yeah.
They would have?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can roll to see if they're the same, or at least look the same.
18.
They appear to be similar to the ones you saw at the base. You can't prove it because the ones at the base didn't have markings.
What do you mean they might be friendlies?
Really similar to the ones we had back at the base.
The base we don't have access to?
Yeah.
You do realize they weren't
Shoot us?
friendlies at the base.
They weren't the friendlies.
Are you guys
But
having this discussion in the
I'm just
hallway?
saying.
I guess.
We're backing up
I
first.
was gonna say otherwise. Holy shit! Hold
We're
it!
gonna be backing up because I'm trying to fight 25 HK droids. Even if surprise, it's like a good idea.
Probably not. All right, so you back up back to the market area. Now you may have your talk.
Do we want to go
Unless you
around,
really
or do we want to try and fund these droids? What do we want to do?
Go around, probably.
Alright.
I mean, unless you would go off the top of your head and control droids of
No.
random HKs. Yeah, I didn't think so.
If you want them to do anything, let me know.
And there's B1s. B2s, I think.
Yeah, the random.
Straight from duration.
Yeah. We go down the main hallway then.
How many droids have I lost overall so far? in The assault.
You've only lost 12
Oh,
so
okay.
far in this assault.
And the 10 big droids as well.
10 big droids haven't been touched. They
Okay.
don't have anything powerful enough to go through that. Until they get a ship involved.
Alright, so I have 88. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going down the main hallway then.
Yeah, I was going to the hall. Just so I can also ask something too. How did you know that the fleet was here when we didn't even tell you yet?
What fleet?
The fleet that I discovered.
You told us.
5 ships.
Yeah. No, I told him. I didn't tell you.
No, you told us.
Yeah, it was,
Only 3 left, by the way.
I
that
told
were 2 that were
all for
destroyed.
you.
it was general mission
Out of his fleet.
information, Yes.
Because I could have sworn
2 were
he
destroyed
wasn't around.
when they engaged the Republic.
General
Skirmishers.
mission
Okay,
information.
no, I didn't say that.
The
I
Republic
said
sent more
that.
people after his vessel showed up to try to take it on back.
You only did tell how
They
many
lost 2
before,
ships, and
like,
so 3
everyone,
left.
anyway.
Those are the wrecks you saw were the 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Clarification point, my apologies.
So yeah, and the other droid that's not being attacked by droids.
Alright, so proceed down the hallway. Back down the main hallway, you can see there's a blast door closed. This time it looks to be half closed. There's just a little sliver you can see through. So the door's like this, you can poke your eye through.
I poked my eye through.
You can see a group of smugglers. Various mishmash of gear. Some actually appear to be wearing clone katana armor. So, whitish chest plate, whitish leg plate, no arms, no helmet, carrying a modified DC-15 rifle. Handful of others
Oh,
carrying a
right.
turret and firing down the hall from the.
Oh, we're seeing them actually doing stuff as a.
Yes, they're clearly focused on fighting these droids.
Good question. Is the whole thing going to fit a thermal detonator inside?
Yeah.
Talk to you, Mark. Look at surprise he focuses a thermal detonator. Take him out.
You guys have thermal detonators?
Do we want to? I mean, they're attacking the droids.
They won't stand a chance. And if the droids kill them, oh well. Wait, but if the droids are on our side, we can help them out.
I keep saying this if.
It's a long shot, but still.
Well, he can't control them. We don't control the base that they came from if they're the same
We haven't even
droids.
been to the base. We don't even know who's there anymore.
That just further cements my point.
Which also cements my point. We could still have, they could have left the base. Nobody else knows about the base. Therefore,
The 8th is still there. Observe nobody leaving the base.
okay, they were working for Progen, correct?
No.
Well, we saw our Persian ship come and go from the planet,
But they didn't go back to the
and I
planet.
guess the
I'm gonna need
people they
a
took.
perception check from you two as to whether that was a protogen vessel or not.
No.
Or you're talking about an orbit of Lemvar.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant an orbit now, and I'm like,
No, we're going-
We'll see how dumb y'all are.
Either way, it was
No.
19.
Well, that doesn't matter. Then the roll was invalidated
Yeah.
because I misunderstood the situation. No, the vessel that landed was definitely protogen.
Yeah, that was a Lemvar.
And it left the base, obviously, because
They exchanged the captives, if I remember correctly. They got them
Guys have
somehow.
Doug back.
I don't think we got the captives that soon. I think it was still a little bit after that.
It was about 3 or 4 days.
How about that some Protogen?
I'll go recon it after this I'll go recon it after this mission. Fair enough? Just to sell everybody's nerves.
Still the Aethos there.
So I don't know, it's like, I mean, we can knock
Okay,
out
can you contact the Aethos and have them do a scan on the base?
Sure.
Do it.
You determine what it returns. I mean,
Nothing unusual.
yeah, base,
Same.
no change then.
Yeah.
Yep.
No ships have come or gone.
I mean,
Other than
I mean,
Naga
why
Sadat,
signs on the base?
You can see those through the void?
Well, if the Aethos is in orbit over a geosynchronous orbit and the void is not over it, it will know no change. If the void is over it, which it comes and goes fairly regularly, there's no way to answer that question.
So, I mean, no one else knows about the base, and it's probably still under the control of whoever's controlling the base right now, who tried to almost kill us.
All I'm saying is, if Detroit turned around and spotted us, they could have killed us by now.
Well, they didn't spot us.
They didn't spot us.
What if they had?
Then they probably would have shot at us.
Whatever.
Am I gonna get to kill somebody, or are we just gonna sit around talking?
Or the droids kill them, then toss their old detonators in.
You can do that.
I mean, I guess, but then we have to deal with droids.
Gotta get thermal detonators from somewhere.
I point to the ARC trooper.
I guess it happened.
Our trooper looks at you, sir. What are we doing? He looks between you two. What are we doing?
I mean, I think working with the smugglers might be a little beneficial against droids that we don't know where they're from.
Yeah, but these smugglers could be working for Naga Sadat for all we know.
Smugglers?
Yeah.
That's true. He has employed
Yeah.
people of the general caliber.
We do know his ship was here at some point.
Well, some of the ships.
Yeah.
And you would also know, those don't count against the 50 that were MIA.
Yes. Well, I mean, that was before the blockade anyway.
Yeah.
To be fair, I spotted 105 ships.
No.
Well, okay, fair shot. Spotted 100, and then I spotted the other 5, and then I spotted 6 more. March out.
And,
And then he's got over 100.
Yes.
But
After, there's math done correctly there.
math, how does it work?
Poorly.
Shh.
I'm guessing they're still fighting the droids on the hallway.
Yeah. From what you can tell after poking your eye through, after having this quick discussion, 2 more machine turrets have been set up by the point where they are holding position, so around where that bend where you saw them go. You can hear them firing. You can see one of them pull out 2 rocket launchers, one for each arm, and boom! Boom! You can hear the echo of the implosion as it takes out a bulkhead. You can also feel the ground underneath your feet shudder a little bit after the impact. See another one of them pull out some form of shotgun, go down the corridor, and you can hear more weapons fire. Just still going.
Jesus Christ, these guys are loaded.
As you're watching, though, perception check from whoever's crowded around this crack. It's
I
a bit
am.
big, so you can kind of. Y'all 3 can look if you want.
Perception,
Yes, please.
15.
21.
All right. You would see one of them as you're watching the various crates move. A deck plate prop up, and 2 more people crawl out, holding larger thermal detonators and chucking them to each other. So they're using some form of maintenance way to go from a lower level to this one, set within the floor plating. It appears to have no way to immediately detect it without knowing where it is already.
Okay.
It's possible you could find this now in the area you're in.
Alright, well, I guess we look around for any empty areas underneath the floor.
Investigation. Did you relay that to them?
19 plus 3.
So everyone's rolling down for this.
All right. What'd you get, Spawn?
22.
You 2 would have found the one. It is over near one of the windows. It appears to be set in the middle of
Oh,
every
never mind.
window as it proceeds forward. As you grab it, ching, he helps you with the force as there's no real handhold. Lifts up, both of you move it. There is a ladder leading down. You can see various exposed pipes and wiring. It was clearly meant to maintain the data and other utilities going between floors.
Alright, that was good.
But it allows you to go down.
Oh, I pulled a
Okay.
hatchback over so I could know he was here.
Okay?
I
After
communicate to my
down.
droids, that's how they're running about.
Okay. Beep, 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 beep. All right. So as you guys, how far are you going down? Are you going directly to the level of the sub, or are you going to try to take surface methods?
Let's go to the sub.
All right, you proceed 6 levels down. You can hear about the 3rd level water lapping against the metal, so you know you've gone below the water line. As you proceed down, you look over and we need a perception check from all 3 of you descending this ladder, as well as the group, of course, with you.
23.
21.
19.
21, 21, 21.
19.
Okay.
And 16, 10, 20, 19.
Oh, we got some high rolls.
2019 and you 2, whoever got the 21 and 20, will be able to see. As you're proceeding, you can see smugglers climbing up on the other side, barely catching just their silhouettes against chemical lights built in along the side of the rails you are using. Not rails, rungs of the ladder. It appears that those were meant to be there in case the system lost power so that people could find their way back up and down as necessary to repair the damage.
Fair enough.
So you can see that more smugglers coming up from below. As you get off, you can see chung dropping, pushing open a side door, a full door at this point, not a plate in the hall, stepping out into a deck, completely dark. You see no other lights or anything like that. What do you do?
Toss a glow rod down each side.
Alright, as you do that, you frame a silhouette, 2 more people running up one of the maintenance ways that you had just come from, the one adjacent to yours. You do
It's
anything,
not
you just let them go?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright, you left or right?
Ship towards. Ship should be towards the right.
The submersible should be towards the right and or straight. You can go either direction to get to it.
So it's big loop.
I think of more of a city block in, say, New York, how it's grid laid out, so you could try to
Okay.
avoid them should you wish.
I saw those 2 on the right hand side.
Correct.
Let's go back.
Okay. As you proceed down the left hallway, move forward, come to an area. This area has been warped due to something kind of incident, shall we say. Most likely stress due to the pressure of the water and a failed air bulkhead or a failed security bulkhead to keep everything out. The doors there will not open without either use of a lightsaber to cut them open or significant force from something that's not human. You can
Let's
proceed.
go with the lightsaber.
Okay, you want to cut it open?
Is this side route or?
The way you're coming in, so for a 3 corridor, you're coming this way. There's this way leading towards the sub, this door that is warped. leads along the outer rim.
Okay, so not really a door we have to go through.
No, I mean, you can go that way if you want.
Just sub them.
All right, as you proceed on, you can see two doors. They're leaning up against each other in this pattern. You can see a rough welding area where they touch, as well as, I'm going to need a perception check from everyone.
20.
I don't see crap for the one.
16.
Well, if I could spell.
Spelling's not needed.
Yeah, apparently. Alright, so those of you that got above a 15,
Not me.
the door is ready to explode.
One
You
of
can
the
hear
walls.
a very, very weak whining. It's a very cheap, cheap, cheap.
I don't know where they go toward that door. It is ready to explode.
This door be ready to explode on touch them. It's welded shut.
You don't know.
Find most of their stop welders for me to
Can we see the explosives on the door?
You cannot.
Okay.
We can go through the store to proceed.
No, you can go around. Proceed down another grid and drop in. You do so?
That'd be going back down where it came from to.
No.
Okay, yeah. Go on.
It's here, two doors to your left, one you came from. You can go this way
Okay.
or this way. Left or right.
Left.
Okay. Proceed left as you're walking that way. Going to need a dexterity save from whoever's leading the party.
Not me.
Yes, it's
Fine.
7.
All right, as you turn the corner, wham! You smack into someone. Boom! Both of you fall to the ground. Boom! You can hear a metal skirting on metal. Sparks fly. You see a rifle go scattering off into the edge of the corridor. Swishing! Hits the metal. Stands up. It's a Duros. What the? Goes over to grab his rifle.
Jump back and tackle him.
Okay. Grapple, please.
I got my lightsaber hold to
Hold on.
the throat.
What was your?
15.
You got an 18 on athletics. So you
I
pushed
got my
off. You
lightsaber hold to his
go.
throat.
He's not grappled.
So the lightsaber goes right towards the tip of his rifle. What are you doing down here? A Jedi?
Sith.
What are you doing down here?
Just trying to find a sub to get off of here.
With those blasted droids?
Nope.
Nope.
Why are they here? Do you know?
Not a clue.
I thought the war was over.
Those aren't normal droids.
I can tell that.
Third party. We don't know what they are.
Then why are you coming into our territory?
We just want a sub.
Have you talked with Bach or Montu?
It looked a little busy when we saw the group of people last.
Up there? They aren't up there.
Okay. Can we just go by?
Oh, okay.
Talk to them to get your sub. And he wanders off. You see him run by, carrying his now heavy repeating rifle. Go back towards the way leading up to where the poor smugglers are getting massacred by a bunch of HK droids. Because they're HK droids. You know. Survival is not guaranteed. What do you do?
I guess we continue down this way towards the sub.
Alright.
Fuck your orders. We're going to get that sub.
I mean, if we don't run into the big guys, we can just take the sub while they get murdered or something.
Yeah, alright.
I'm only partially Jedi. I don't care about people getting murdered.
I'm Greg.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm Sith. Why should I give a fuck?
I don't know who sent the droids. I don't know if there's like some form of debt. I'm just putting my head down. Just trying to eat. Just trying to eat.
It's not worth caring anymore.
Yeah, I'm just trying to eat, man. That's what I live. I don't want to die here. I don't want to fight 25 HK droids plus.
Alright, so you all proceed down the way you were going.
Yeah.
Alright. As you enter into this next open area, it appears to be a maintenance corridor. So, various pipes, conduit, fuse breaker boxes, small computers mounted into the walls, terminals to allow for data flow. There are a group of smugglers All setting up, they've got various crates. There is a hatch leading downward, and a graded floor, so you can see below them. It appears to be a submersible dock area, along with a, I guess the best word would be lounge or prep room. Something where you would get all your gear together, go in the sub and go diving, whatever, fun times.
Get some pearls.
The people up in the upper area are loading weapons and equipment, handing them to smugglers coming from various areas and proceeding down the path you went through. A couple of them brushed past you. They don't even seem to notice you. They got their guns. They're going to go fight these droids. The group arming the weapons see you all come in. You don't look like normal smugglers. They hand over another rifle to another smuggler, and they stop for a minute as there's a break. We'll lead you all down here into this abandoned water hole.
We got lost.
Looking for the restroom, I assume.
Yeah, the restroom on a sub.
Well, the sub is down there if you're brave enough to try to take it. You see another person climb up. You hand him a repeating heavy LMG, and he continues on.
What do you mean by brave enough? We don't want to fight you guys.
Well, unfortunately, there is always a tax to use things around here. That is our sub. He motions down. You can see the sub clearly docked. There's always a tax to use things. But I'm not the one to speak to. Please, go down. I have to go deal with some droids. You see him pick up a heavy repeating rocket launcher. You see him load 3 EMP rounds.
Oh, shit!
I have to go kill some things.
I go with that.
I intend to. It's been a while since I've killed droids.
I contact the droids and tell the coordinates of the sub.
Alright.
Down 50 more.
Then down 50 more?
Yeah.
Alright. Are you having them push directly for it?
Yes.
Alright.
Through the service tunnels. Yeah.
Okay.
Guess we're going to go down to the top.
No, let me hold on. We've entered real time.
Oh.
Alright, you have 5 minutes to figure this shit out.
Alright, we've gone down to meet with whoever needs.
Alright.
Top 2!
God damn it.
Timer reset.
Time to reset indeed. You'll have a harder time falling there. Alright, so you all proceed down the ladder. There is the Sulistan and the Selkath, talking with one another over a seems to be a retrofitted pool table. You can see a little diagram of all those sitting. It's hand drawn. There's no real equipment other than the lights they've set up.
Yeah.
They've restored power to this area actually, but no terminals are working. You can hear them discussing. These droids are clearly after what we have: our submarine, our access to that ancient technology, perhaps the Culto itself. Who knows? You see, the Soulstone and says, "No, we will find them and we will kill them. We have home field advantage." And Selkath responds, "This is true, but we must fight them, and we must stop. Otherwise, we'll be chased around our own city."
You guys are just down.
They both turn and look at you as a grouping drops down.
You said talking about home field advantage, but I just had like 8 people getting in here with like 2 people saying this.
Perhaps we should work on our security measures. And you see the Selkath walk along, trailing his fingers, letting his claws dig in and cut into the paper a little bit.
I don't think that was a threat. We were just want to use the sub. So we get the sub.
You've come at a very interesting time.
Yeah, we didn't see the droids coming either.
What is launching them? Is the CIS here?
No, it ain't CIS. It's some third party. We don't know who though.
Interesting.
Alex, have you ever heard of HK droids?
Can't say I have. I'm not a history nerd.
Just leave it at this. They're assassin droids.
Heavy duty assassin droids.
What would assassin droids be doing here?
I
I don't know, but it's a verbal army.
The Soulstone looks at you all. Mind you, this is translated because he's the one who's in the in episode 6. Yeah. Tell me then, if you feed us data from your vessel in orbit to the one sending the droids, we will allow you to use the submarine.
Data like where the ship
Live access to your network.
I mean, we can restrict the access to just the ship's data, right?
Questionable. Because by data, he's referring to full network access right now.
Because he's trying to use the network access to find out where the ship is and where the droids are.
What ship is sending them where they are, whatever he can off the enemy vessel. So, he might try to splice into the enemy vessel network. He might try to use their live data to pinpoint their locations. You might use your sensors for that.
Insight check.
Sure.
That is modified 20.
He definitely wants these droids gone. But he's not above using your systems for his own gain.
We can watch our own systems to keep them locked out, right?
You can, but it's going to become a cat and mouse game.
We can't restrict them to just seeing the sensor data.
You can't at the moment. That would require creating a new account, which would take time, and then locking it out system by system.
Well, we're almost out of time anyway, so you should hurry.
Yeah. Being they kind of got a lot of it played, I'm going to assume they're going to focus more on the droids, and they're probably going to get wiped up with the droids anyway.
Maybe.
So, deal.
All right. After a couple minutes.
I told Doug to keep his eye on anything.
All right, so Doug and Thrawn are going to watch them. So that should bring you actually about right up until you get in the sub, which would make this cool, like really cinematic and movie-esque. So you give him the access is established, he goes through and accesses the sensor network, detects the blank star Venator class, kind of turns to you right before you get in the sub. Another Venator?
On ours.
Interesting. Perhaps the Republic does have a price on our head.
I mean, there's a third party that uses those too, but it's not Republic.
All right. You get in the submarine, the small submersible drops out. Which one of you is driving this motherfucker? Or are we just gonna like drown into some rocks and boom, TPK by the fact that no one knows how to drive a sub?
driving?
Hey, we got too close to this.
That might never relate.
Hey, they went to a horrible academy for shooting, not for driving.
This is true.
This is where you heard Jesus take the wheel.
I'm leaving predestination. Boom, dead. All right.
You guys need to. I mean, mechanic checks, I guess.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I can't pilot anything.
I got a 9 on that one.
No, I actually got higher than you, but still.
Let's try the rest of the crew.
I got 11.
18, 13, 15, and 10.
Thank you, pilot.
All right. So one of you does actually manage to pilot the sub.
Yay.
We'll say it's the ARC Trooper because he's the coolest one.
It would form the band chest.
So, the submarine drops by, goes down the continental shelf. You can see out of your small viewports, as the sub was designed to go very deep, as it was originally meant for surveying the beds of the actual Kolto mining to ensure that they weren't disturbed or their tectonic shifting. Go by, you can see the cities that Selkath have built into the sides of. Okay.
Here.
There we go. It's between my teeth. What the hell? All right. As you go by, you can see the built-in cities, tunnel cities of the Selkath. See various lights and LEDs and transparent aluminum. It looks very pretty, but it also looks as though spots on a cheetah. They're here and there along the shelf. Continuing down, you can see the edge of something being grown over by Kolto plants. The submersible continues on, the ARC Trooper. I think that's it. Looks like an older city. Dives down even farther and eventually docks. There's an area, it appears to be an overhead like you would do when you flip a canoe over. Brings in the sub. You are in an open area, not very well lit. Clones, of course, light up the area with their chemical flares, revealing a very, very spacious docking area. You all step out. You also hear from Doug. Oh, so we've lost contact with those smugglers you gave access. Apparently, whatever was there got them.
Well, don't worry about them hacking the network anymore. We need to be ready to fight, I'm guessing.
Perhaps, I don't know. I can't guarantee they won't stop or that they aren't done. We'll do what we can via scan. Sure call.
From Orbit.
Sure call.
How the hell are we going to get back?
My fault.
You're finding their report.
I mean, I guess.
Wait, who am I
I
calling?
mean,
I'll let you know.
let's not get the ship in space any reason to attack ours, because it's more suited for space combat.
Yeah, you're alright.
As far as the droids care, we're just here because we're here. Or, yeah. Or wherever else he tells them.
Here's always that. I'm gonna take a leak real quick while y'all figure out how to move forward.
I mean, it's a big open area. You just
It's a big open area top with a large open door. Very intricately created out of stone. Leading forward. That's
Okay.
the only door in the area.
I guess we go through there and with caution. We'll open the door into it, right to the sit.
We'll knock shit over.
That's what happens when the second one you think gets full.
So I have two problems with these. 12 ounces, 8%. So I drink like, 5 of them. And I'm good, at least according to volume. Alcohol content's another matter.
Yeah.
Alright, so you have that large, intricate door. Seems to be created out of some form of stone and metal. In front of you, some conglomerate of the two, perhaps a Cortosis weave alloy. It appears older than anything you've ever seen. The door itself, there is no immediate way to open it. What do you do?
There's no immediate way to open the door.
Not that you can see.
Just made of stone, no any symbols or anything around it.
No symbols that you can see there. Go ahead and roll for an int check.
Well, that was a poor throw and a poor roll.
Oh, right then. Alright, looking at this, what'd you get?
1.
No kidding about a poor roll.
Yeah.
Looking at the door, you can't see an immediate way to access it.
I'll look
Would
at it
either of
closer.
you two like to figure out a way to open this door?
I'll look at it closer.
Go.
Hey, look at that,
That's
17! I got 17.
Alright, you are able to figure out how to open the door.
Alright, how do I open it?
Using a quick, we're just going to go with a quick force ability here, hey, force
Alright, I'll do that.
power. The door slides open, you can see some dust rattle
You
back.
just like force push on certain areas.
Essentially, it's closer to saying like touching your RFID key to a door reader. It's more of a okay, you have the ability to use the force, the door opens. That's what's more checking for than anything.
Okay.
So, after he basically puts a little force on his hands and goes, "Bloop," proving he has that ability, the door opens. In front of you is a long, lengthy corridor. You can see 4 statues on either side, looking very majestic. History check from all 3 of you.
Let's do it.
Yeah, 10.
13.
20. Why not like you today?
All right. What'd you get, Will?
13.
15?
13.
13. All right.
23. Just remember, because I have +3 in history. 23.
Hold on.
Ow.
Headache?
All right. So, the statues in front of you, for those of you that beat 15, are Rakatan.
Yeah, we're kind of statues.
They appear to be holding swords of some kind. They're actually Force sabers. Very similar to lightsabers, but they're powered by the Force.
Why are they this murk?
Thus, they are the precursors to lightsabers, if you will.
Before the artifact?
Yeah. The Rakatans existed well before. They existed before the Jedi Order.
Oh.
And during that time. The Rakatans actually fought the Jedi at Tython. The Shea Kanode, the one who the Force goes to at the sword, actually fought Rakatans in their Infinite Empire and fought them off of Tython.
I got research for this, right?
Alright,
Oh,
so.
that's Sunshine.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely close.
Sunshine, huh? You mean
I'll walk
Nomi.
down the corridor.
Yeah, no, it's some writer.
Yep. There you go. So her character bought it. Her character bought it. Again.
So I'll walk down the corridor.
Alright. There's another door in front of you. Similar construction.
I used the force to open it.
Alright, as the door is open, you can see two Force ghosts standing in front of a heavily damaged map. The map itself used to be a, four-pronged diamond-esque system with a ring around it. Two of the prongs have been destroyed. You can see the debris laying out. You can see exposed some form of Force-sensitive element, probably Adagian crystals, that are arcing with just energy. The two Force ghosts are standing there, fully robed, and have their backs to you.
And Force ghosts are all the same colors, no
Yeah.
changing of. Right.
Force has one default color, it's blue. Until you pay the microtransaction of $3 million, you can't change it. And at the moment, you can't bring dollars with you, so. Damn. EA's rolling in their graves.
Alright, so we're gonna start to walk up.
Yeah, just walk up and.
Punch him in the back of the head.
Or try to and have your hand go right through him.
I should
Told
roll
you.
on that 20 to hit. Because you're punching a fucking ghost.
Alright.
That's all you would need.
If I
It's a
could
ghost.
type.
No, we didn't try and fight it.
Alright, as you all
Kiss
walk
it.
up, you can hear the two Force ghosts. The best you can tell, one of them is Malik, from the Old Republic era. But all of you would know of them at this point thanks to the crossbreeding of Revan and all that and the research you all did. The other one you don't recognize. At least right off the bat. You can go ahead and roll a history check from all of you, please.
Woo!
13.
Hey, look at that! There's a 15 plus 3, so 17 I'll say?
18.
18.
I got a 17.
Alright, 18, 17, what'd you get?
No, I got a 15.
13.
13, okay. You would not recognize them. They would. Please hold. Let me write this person down. So I remember I brought this person in.
He is hidden.
Up to 7 again, isn't it?
No.
I would have recognized Revan.
You would have
Wait!
You
Is
killed
this Snox Predator of Resney?
No.
It's probably the
Slow.
Sith Emperor of the time that, told them
Vitiate?
both to, yeah.
That's for shit. Okay.
That's okay.
I mean, you can just wait to see what he says.
Okay,
There's that.
that's why I can return the favor to Mark when he gets slammed around like a rat.
It's not Gustavo.
No!
Gustavo's also been killed already.
Oh no. I'm gonna try and save you, but not really.
I'm gonna act like it and then I'm gonna roll like 4 fake checks and then just be like, ah, damn, they were all 20s, but he didn't say it.
Four ones in a row. You're not even the die. 4 ones in a row.
6 times. 4 ones in a row.
Damn. Y'all are mean to each other. It's great. It makes it easy when I'm nice. Makes me seem like the best guy in the world. Come on, stop. Load.
So the first one was Merrick, right?
First one is Malik. Malaak.
As in the guy fucking Yellow Republic.
The guy you fuck in the Old Republic, what I just heard.
Right. The guy you fight in Yellow Republic.
He's Revan's apprentice.
Oh.
That's
Alright.
not Revan.
As you all turn the corner and see this individual, the cloak reveals a four-legged creature. Looking kind of like that.
The fuck?
That's
This is
my face.
Chukathai. These are four-legged creatures that are sentient, mostly intelligent. I say mostly because, they're like humans. There are some of them you wonder how they live through the day. But are known for being more attuned to hot environments. Mainly deserts, such as Tatooine or areas such as that.
So being here is very, very weird.
Very weird, but they're also wearing Jedi robes and have a lightsaber. This lightsaber is designed to be held in its mouth.
I was about to say.
As you approach, those of you that passed the history check you two, somehow you know this. This is a famous light side master named Thon. Thon.
Also,
He was known for being very attuned to the Force.
You know, I'm just like, it's fucking dinosaur.
Thon. Thon.
Thon.
What's the Triceratops doing here?
He worked at a library world on Ossus.
Everything just goes back to us.
It was a former light side area.
Yeah.
It was a former light side planet.
That's where they went after Typhon, pretty much.
Tython, Ossus, and Biss were all abandoned for Coruscant. After the expanding stars and the galactic center forced them to leave Biss, Tython was like, fuck it, we might as well move too. And because it was at the center of two hyperspace lanes, which made it extremely important, especially high-level hyperspace lanes, such as the what is it referred to? I think it's the Biss runway and something else. They've got names. But yes, this individual would also be standing next to Malcolm. They would be arguing. You could hear.
Are any of them still around nowadays, or?
No. Both Malik and Thon would have died long before Malik.
I mean, not the Force Ghosts.
Oh, them? Yes.
Thon.
They aren't exactly common, but many of them, due to the fact that the Jedi aren't around, or at least they are now, there are a couple in the Jedi, but they are also a very reclusive species. They're very hard to get in touch with. You don't just know one of these as your buddy down the street. It's more, I lived on Tatooine and I knew this great Thuthaki couple that are just like the nicest people in the world. They can even lift large boulders out of their way, and that's how they get water. You don't know them as, hey,
Okay.
a friend from work. You know them as, I lived in this really remote area.
They're very sparse and
They're very sparse, and they're very, very wary of outsiders.
Alright, you're saying?
Alright, they are arguing about what to do. You hear Malik, this is clearly a problem. With any form of damage, this map will be useless. Your Thon. This is problematic at all, I agree, but fixing it will be beyond our control. They came here looking for that seed. There is no Starforge. The map is useless either way. I disagree. You see them looking at each other. I can't believe I'm stuck here with you. Likewise. They split up and take either side of the map. Malik taking the undamaged side, Thon taking the damaged side. Thon pipes up. I knew many people with the Force power to ability to fix this, but alas, all dead. You're Malik.
Wait, the Thon is a Force Ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought
Both-
he was like alive there.
No, both of them.
They're both dead!
Both are Force ghosts. You hear Malik, as did I. Perhaps we know of them. Says, now is not the time. We have visitors. He turns. Welcome, esteemed guests.
Hi.
Malik. More trespassers. Malik, of course, has the metal jaw.
Darth Malachi.
Trespassers! And you see him walk over, and he's now picking at some of the stuff on the map. But of course, because he's a ghost, nothing's happening. So, what do you all do?
Hi. Yeah. More trespassers? We're not the first ones?
You see Thawne walk up. The Force. The first? No, of course not. Revan came here long ago. I witnessed that and allowed him to pass, as I saw his future. Looks you over. I do not see yours. We're a Jedi. Or were.
Yeah, it's gray. It's a gray zone.
It seems to be that way. What brings you here, then? If you don't wish the power of the Star Forge, then what brings you to this backwater of a planet?
We just don't want Naga to use it.
You're a little late for that. You see him prowl around you a little bit, sniffing the clone, the Arxer. The Ark is... The medic is kind of like, the fuck? What? Who got this walking carpet in my way?
I'll take clones. They can hurt you, but you can't hurt it.
And kind of stop. The two just unfazed.
How's old time?
Outside, I'm calm. Inside, I'm just internally screaming.
Ah! Wait, the sun's going behind a cloud. Ah! God damn it. Alright, so what do you do? He's clearly told you now that Naga has already been here.
Did he find what he seek?
And you see him stand up on both hind legs, makes a motion towards it, go back down. Of course he did. Or do you think it is broken?
Fair enough.
So let me guess. He couldn't find the Star Forge seed that we found.
No. And you see him walking. He knows exactly where it is, unfortunately. You're Malik. Such a pathetic Sith. Should never have been allowed to find this technology.
I'm surprised you guys let him, use it.
We didn't. He banished us.
Oh.
We were able to fight our way back.
I go
The
banish.
pure power of the Force.
I go intriguing. Even as a Sith only, I've heard of this ability. Oh, former Sith.
Yes. Both sides of the Force can let someone return if they are strong enough and have enough of a connection with it.
Intriguing.
Even those-
You,
You see them, Thawne, stand up again. He motions to Merc. Even those who have no alignment can come back if they are tuned to the Force strongly enough.
Yeah, you can do that. You're gonna be level 20 first.
Yeah. And dead.
We can get to that.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
I go in game 0.
Hey, couple more levels. So it says in game, couple more levels. I was like, the fuck?
So, what are you all doing?
Automatic. By the way, your apprentice who came back here, he died.
You mean the
So
master?
be it. You mean Master? Yeah, you mean Master Revan.
Yeah, master.
Yeah. Yes, I was aware Revan hadn't died. I'd never sensed his communality, I guess would be the word, with the Force. He was always stronger than I.
And do we actually find out Revan's dead or died or just...
Well, I mean, Lourdes said that the CEO's dead, so...
That's right.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember if Fellas actually said or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Can the Star Forge... Not the Star Forge. Can the map be used to find anything else if it worked?
What other things are you looking for?
More ruins for information? Not ruins. They're quiet, don't say anything.
Unfortunately, no. You can use
Could
them...
be used to point out locations of other possible ways to open the Star Forge or track it.
They could point to the other maps, but by this point they are all destroyed. They aren't returning with the network connection that they previously had through the dark
see.
side of the Force. See, Malik, yes, cut off they've all been. He's running his hand over now one of the spires, and you can see the map is half formed and flickering now. Whatever that pathetic Sith did, he can find this seed, or whatever he calls it,
Wherever
but
it goes.
it doesn't work.
Is that like a one-time location or constant?
I think it's constant if he allows the ping to occur, but that's
So
Beyond.
basically took the information with them for this entire map.
you can try to take it as well. It's here. It'll take some time.
I mean, your droid's on our ass, so.
See Thawne kind of prowling around the map now. It is your call, Jedi.
Do we need to have concentration of what the seed is?
Hmm?
Besides the fact you already know what it is.
And that might be helpful.
Yeah. Just be helpful for us to know where it is, so if it comes down to it, we can try to.
Well, the way I'm going to play this is if you get the information, it'll take you a while to figure out where it is.
Yeah.
Beyond that, that'll be where you go from there.
And then we have to race the clock against whatever the droids try to pop up here. And the way back.
Yeah, about that.
Can't really dock. I guess we can just surface.
You could surface with
She
your
kinda
sub.
should answer yeah about that.
You could surface with your sub and get picked up by LAATIs.
That was before I had that idea.
Okay.
You guys can do a quick check of the map to see what can be salvaged quickly. Maybe.
Yep.
Investigation.
Yep.
That is a 24.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So you were able to get some of the data out of there. You have a rough frequency. Take you a little bit to
23.
narrow it down. That's the same reaction. So you guys have the rough frequency. How to attune to it though and use it within sensors is another matter. But now that you have it though, you know what to look for.
Yeah, we can figure that part out later.
Okay.
Just one last question before we go. Thanks for the help. Why are you two still here? Besides being Force Ghosts.
Excuse me. We have been attempting to stop Mr. Sadao from finding the forge key. If it were up to me, and he looks over at Malachi, pompous ideas and civility, he walks over, I would have the forge key destroyed. No, and keys and seed. No one
you know
needs
how we can
it.
destroy the force seed if we were to find it.
Black holes work very well, as do various forms of explosives. That's the best way I can figure is a black hole. The one thing, though, that is limiting about it is it requires certain stars to power the Star Forge, which has been useful.
So even if he does get his hands on it and activates it, he still needs to find the right star.
Correct.
Do you know what kind of star that is? So we can...
Fortunately, I do not know the correct kind of star. I do know that it is being hidden elsewhere in another one of these map things.
Didn't you say most of them are already gone?
Most of them, there were 4. There's one that may be yet be left.
Do you know what that was?
Not off the top of my head, honestly, we'd have to look up where the other 4 were.
But you know.
Tatooine is gone. Yeah.
Oh,
Tatooine is gone.
there's Kashyyyk. And
Kashyyyk
Tatooine.
is gone.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Let's see, there's one.
Someone knows it!
I'm
There's-
blanking.
I was to say there was one more.
Yeah.
But there's
Blank on
one
the
that
planet.
he knows where it is, though.
Yeah, there's one more. Because I can't remember off the top of my head either. Well, someone made it in KOTOR, made KOTOR in Minecraft if y'all want to play. That's literally the second result.
Cool.
For the cross muscle?
Just, I don't know what they made.
Probably not. I don't think does cross console take the multiplayer.
No.
Yeah.
Here, star map, Siriar. I just need the planet names.
Oh.
Dantooine.
Dantooine, yeah.
Dantooine's the one that's not damaged.
And let me guess, that's one of the planets that went dark.
No.
No, Dantooine's fine.
DNTO.
DANTOOINE. Yep, Dantooine.
I sounded it out.
God, stat.
I should join the spelling bee. guess we'll head there. Thank you, Master, and thank you, Random Sith. Or Sith Master, is that right?
That is acceptable for now.
Peace.
Alright, so you leave and head back to the submersible?
Yep.
I need one of you to roll against me.
Oh boy.
Only one.
Huh?
Who's doing it?
Okay.
Well, let's team leader.
16.
Would help if it wasn't cocked. Doesn't beat my 18. Alright, as you all are getting in the sub, we'll move in. Another submersible appears right next to you. Boom, similar construction. Hatch opens. They start shooting at your sub.
Immediately die?
Okay. Rounds fly through the water and turn to steam.
Plasma. Yeah.
Yep. You all are able to successfully escape.
Immediately surface and have the ship meet us at the surface. Forget going back to the base.
LAATIs drop in, you all get on, and zoom, return to the Serenity.
We know who's shooting at
Does
us.
the blank star Venator do anything? Okay. Where to, gentlemen?
Do we know who starts shooting at us?
Hmm?
Do we know who starts shooting at us?
They were HK droids.
Oh.
They opened
Well,
that sub hatch and just started wailing on y'all.
You're
Okay.
saying that them being friendly?
Yeah.
I feel like we're still talking too.
Alright, still only been like a few hours, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dantooine is how?
Oh, please hold. Let's say Dantooine is in. It's an outer planet.
Galaxy's destroyed. Tatooine's gone. Oh, yeah,
Dantooine isn't
Tatooine.
destroyed. It's just its star map is gone.
Oh.
That's part of what's going on here. All right, Dantooine is at L4.
Just one more.
Ugh.
All right, so, are you going directly to Dantooine? Or are you
That's what
going
I'm
to...
thinking, 'cause it's not too far away.
Do you have it on the map?
Dantooine
Yeah, L4.
should be on the map too. Yeah, it's from Manan. I mean, it's a good distance away. Coruscant's closer than Dantooine.
But it's not too much farther.
No, Dantooine is in the outer rim. Looks like it's in the outer rim.
Yeah. It should be in the outer rim. It's considered one of them. Like one of the outer rim main planets, so.
Let's make sure this wasn't blocked off.
So you've got
No, it's not blocked off.
Dantooine is there. You all are in here. Here's Coruscant.
So it's probably about a week journey.
Yeah. Do you want to go anywhere else before you proceed out? Straight to Dantooine?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 1 week.
I
Any...
have a feeling this is very time sensitive. Kind of.
Perhaps not.
Korriban, that's the other place where this is from.
Yeah, that's right. Corban's going to have been gone long ago.
Okay. I was like, no,
It's like a core band.
I forgot about the one on Corban. Alright. So, of course, as you all know, there's a Jedi Enclave on Dantooine, as they may have been one of the first ones you dealt with. You all proceed to Dantooine. Please see picture below. Boom.
That shit don't look right.
Or she kind of changed mid-flight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. It happens.
Jump through a time hole or something. Got warped around. Restart the ship. Give more power to the wings.
Yeah, how many of my HP was that lose
You would lose.
on Dantooine?
Give me the damn dice. I love this box until I try to get the dice out. And it just doesn't come out. 50.
Okay.
Alright, so As you all approach Dantooine, you are hailed by the local Jedi Enclave. King. Attention, Serenity. Are you requesting docking permission, or will you be in orbit?
Docking, please.
Understood. You are led to a field. It is literally a field that happens to have some vehicles around it. There is no stable ground. Serenity kind of hovers off the ground with its anti-gravs. There is essentially the equivalent of a ladder going up to one of the docking rings that's kind of mobile. Think of a large sand crawler, only it has docking attachments.
Yeah.
You all are let off. Do you wish to go to the Jedi Enclave, or are you going to try to head straight for the actual Starforge map?
Straight there.
Yeah, straight from the map. Send them a message about what we're doing on the way.
All right. As you all proceed,
Don't worry. I'll send them a message for you.
as you all proceed through the fields of Dantooine, various harvesting and farming is going on. Large sky manta rays are just because that's apparently a thing on Dantooine. As you proceed forward, you move along to the old ruins. They are, at this point, heavily degraded, even more so than those of you that remember them in the Knights of the Old Republic. Basically just a couple stones that are now rounded in a clearing, carved into the side of, I don't want to call it a cliff, but a rising would be the best description. There is a small cave entrance off to the side. What do you do? You can sense the dark side of the force. You don't need a roll for that.
Hard going.
Great.
See you guys! Black-
Deuces!
I mean, it's just the stones, the cave, that's it. No other entrance.
You won't actually affected if I'm going.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Not
too
really.
busy out here. Wait, really?
Say again.
What?
His butt won't be affected if he goes in.
Not that you know at the moment. I mean, geez.
But it's dark side, you just said something.
You can sense the dark side power off it, but just because it has dark side power on it
Okay,
doesn't mean
never
you'll be
mind
affected.
It's not like
Oh.
It's not Dathomir,
Yeah.
where his mere existence is annoying to the planet.
I mean, and there's the cave, the shrine stones, no main entrance.
Just the small cave entrance you're going to have to go through.
That's fine.
Alright, as you all enter the small cave entrance, it is very constricting. You can hear water dripping off it. There is some plant growth, a couple lichens on the side. You can see some cracks. Perhaps once long ago they were lightsaber cuts that, the water melded into cracks. Proceed further on down. I'm going to need a couple of nature checks from all three of you.
As a 19, and I believe I have a plus.
A 6.
That's about right for a droid.
19 plus 3, so 21.
looks organic.
8.
Looks like something in blowing with the bird.
How many people did you take with you, Marker?
Same squad.
13,000 clones. I literally want to be able to not leave the cave.
It's just R3 and one. R3 medic, 1 shift.
Okay.
Just.
You were right the first time. You didn't bring a chick with you.
I hope not.
I bring my hooker with me.
See, my hooker, it's just a hook.
What were you thinking, huh?
Harvard.
I was just to hook penises. I mean,
Neat. It's just a hook and neat.
Alright, as you all proceed on, surprisingly the Sith knows his way around caves. It's kind of his thing. He leads you all successfully through the cave system. You come to another junction in the road, a large open cavern leading down into a pool of water that appears to be stagnant. There's some fungus growing on the top of it. Need another nature check from everybody to figure out who knows which way to go.
hey, 16.
That 20.
8 again.
This guy's really good with caves.
I like tight
I blame the
holes.
Sith's energy around the area.
You look for what?
I blame the dark energy around the area.
Sure. You can blame whatever you want. We have a garbage disposal for that dice when you get tired of it.
I know
I
my
blame
shit.
John. I have a +2. I just rolled like 6.
Well, I
I have
apologize.
a +2 as well.
It could be worse. You could be Kirby. Oh, I have a +14 to hit. The AC is 15. I rolled a 1. Damn. Alright, so. As the Sith once more leads you, or former Sith in this case, leads you down one more corridor, you approach one last little interesting intersection. I say interesting is that it appears two caves go off. There is a drop and another path leading down. You need another nature check to figure out which way y'all are going. Unless y'all just want to say fuck it and don't give a shit.
19 plus 3.
16. I have 10.
I have a 9 that time.
Damn.
I'm getting somewhere. I'm figuring these
Yeah,
things
but he's
out.
the only one who can break a DC of freaking 20. Alright,
I
so
get lucky.
you successfully lead them on the left path, even though it would seem as though, with all the carvings and runes pointing to the lower path, that would be the way you would go, to die. But you know how it goes. You all are let in. There's now a large vaulted ceiling, clearly carved out, intricate descriptors and old runes of the Rakatan Empire within the ceiling. You can try to decode them if any of you would like with a perception check or a history check, whichever you're more proficient in.
History!
There is a door, similar to the one you
That's
saw on
a
the knob.
16. Modified.
7.
It's the rules. You roll higher than me on my will for perception, so
You can do history as well.
history is worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did you get, Matt?
It's modified 16.
Alright, you have a rough, very, very rough translation of these runes, but it appears as though they are discussing the infinite power of the Infinite Empire and its will to impose itself upon the galaxy. They like that kind of thing.
So useless information.
I run my head like call it bullshit, and then actually I'll take over call it bullshit.
Everyone knows the United Federation of Planets will be the one to rule the galaxy. Alright, as you all proceed on, there is a door similar to one you saw in Manan, carved out of some gray mixture of Gortosis and local stone.
I use the first try to open it.
It doesn't open. As you do that, 3 people appear. They are bound, force ghosts, in front of you, and an individual wielding 2 bright blue lightsabers. What is your business here?
He seems nice.
I want to see the map. So,
We'll want to see that.
4 bound force ghosts.
3 bound force ghosts, 1 wielding 2 bright blue lightsabers in front of them.
Are they just... Oh, in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just one use the map.
Does not for you to use. Does a really cool, prequel style twirl his lightsabers. You may leave now.
Who are you?
Why am is unimportant. I am a guardian. That is
Is the
simple.
3 ghosts behind you, or
Former trespassers. They will be tried
by who?
by the Jedi High Council, of course.
Aren't you kind of dead already?
No. Unless that is a threat.
No. Force ghosts. No.
Do not know. You are clearly trying to deceive me.
What year is this?
The year is unimportant. The only thing that's important is your trespassing.
You know I'm a Jedi, right?
Who you are is also unimportant. If you are meaning to trespass upon these lands, you are in violation of the Jedi High Council's orders.
So like a history check at how old you
Sure.
would be.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know, Jack. 12.
Ooh! 17 plus 3.
It's modified 20.
Well, I got a good old 12.
Modified 20.
Hope you guys can get this figured out.
Alright, so, what did everyone get on their history rolls?
15.
Modified 20.
Alright,
Wow.
he's been dead for probably close to 10,000 years.
I go, Mark, it's been 10,000 years. He doesn't know.
I think I got that same information.
I do.
Who gives a shit, thermal detonator?
Pull the door open!
Fucking yeah, what? Yeah, I'm gonna need a planetary bombardment. Just build me a new door. This will take a while.
I don't think the Jedi Council knows about this area anymore.
That is not for you to decide. You are not a member. You can see he's gripping his lightsabers, keeping tight grip on them. Appears to be preparing for combat in his stance.
Don't you have proof that you are?
I don't think Jedi's have a badge or anything. It's like Jedi, first
Yeah,
class.
yeah. Hold on. Pulls out his wallet. No, that's
You
my
have a
Costco
lightsaber.
card.
That could be
No, that's my Costco card. No, wait, that's my Exxon Rewards. No, Farm Fresh points. Nope.
Dark Brotherhood, no.
Nope.
Wait, they have a card?
No, College of
I mean, if
College of
he's not
Winterfell.
one
No.
of the Jedi Council, I see
I
something.
mean, he'll probably listen to the Jedi Council of his time.
Don't worry, I got them figured out.
Hello, you've reached the Jedi Council of his time. For donations, press 1. For secondary donations, press 2. Damn it.
I used to do. I pull my statement, turn on, and just. What if I can contact the Jedi Council to talk to them?
I doubt that.
Hey, hello? Yeah, Yoda? Yeah, I need someone to talk to right now.
Yeah, bruh. Nah, dude, I didn't buy the Bruce Jordans. Nah, dude, I'll later. I need to talk to my bro.
It's called Guy Connects.
I need to talk to Jedi Master Guy Fieri. He's going to take you to Flavor Town! What do you
I
do?
mean, let me do an insight to see like how much you might actually believe and stuff.
Okay. Potassium. Alright.
I don't believe anything he's saying because I just rolled a fucking 4.
No, you believe everything he says, because he rolled a 19.
Well, I mean,
Beats by 13.
so I believe that if I call the council, he might listen.
No, what you would believe with him at the moment is that he is imposing the will of the council, even if it is from his time. That he is doing what he is told. You got a 13, you told me.
Yeah, and I rolled in to see if I could do a investigation check.
What are you investigating?
To see if maybe he might have been corrupted a little bit.
Investigation will do that. I need that to be a force wisdom check.
Oh, well, it was 19 then.
Plus.
He's not
That's it,
making
19.
Okay. He is clearly not a light side force ghost.
I go, you're a Sith.
Traitor! He brings his light side over, one of his blades over to face you, point right at you. How dare you call me that, you monster!
Oh, really? If I'm a traitor. What do you
Ah.
call yourself?
I am imposing the will of the council.
You say you're with the Jedi, right?
I am a Jedi Grand Master. You face me in combat.
Normal Jedi, not
Continue
Jedi.
with that.
Or
Not that old.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Sure.
The Jedi haven't existed for 25,000 years.
And if I'm correct on my knowledge, then maybe you would like to recite the Jedi Code.
He recites the code. Honestly, I don't feel like saying it right now, but he does recite it correctly.
Impressive. So
I don't feel like looking it up and reading it.
So if you're exacting all this hate toward me, aren't you breaking the code?
This is not hate. This is defending my prisoners.
We're not here for prisoners.
But you are here to get beyond that door, and the council has willed that no one will get beyond that door until it is secured by
We
them.
have a greater threat. Have you ever heard of Naga Sadao?
He is unimportant at the moment.
He is if he's running around this galaxy.
Need a persuasion check from you.
Nat 20.
It's cool. He is unimportant. He will be defeated
Oh,
on
what? What's
Onderon.
5? What's 5?
He will be defeated on Onderon, where he rules by the rest of the council.
To you, Merc. We have a...
History check.
Sure.
I'm assuming Alderaan should have been one of his old bases. 16.
Onderon was like his kingship. That's where he started.
So
After he banished Fridonan's spirit back into its tomb, yeah,
So yeah, he does not know about anything the current times going on.
correct.
At all. Do you think your defense of this area has corrupted you?
My defense of the area is unimportant either. It is only your trespassing till I hit you either leave.
So you're not actually defending the area.
I am protecting the prisoners and this area. It is
So
not
you are defending the area.
semantics. You will not get past me or hurt my prisoners.
The duel.
Stake your terms.
I win, we pass. I lose, we leave.
Very well. Choose your champion.
How do you speak?
How unimportant. Unimpressive. Alright, so the area is cleared. Alright, move the crap off the area.
I rolled
Why
a
did you
stealth.
that?
So you're definitely going to be breaking this.
27.
Oh my god.
Force goes
Jeez, come on, where'd you go? For the stool, I'm going to take another
You
leak.
can hurt him.
No, let's say he's a ghost. How are you supposed to hurt a ghost?
I mean, I've dueled with ghosts already.
I guess you have. Well, I guess I can't deny that fact.
I mean,
You do that Mandalorian and nearly won.
What?
You do that Mandalorian and nearly won.
No, he's talking about a ghost. I
Yeah,
think there's a
oh.
huge difference there. Like physical
Unlike
objects.
the
you can
boss
hit.
character who got, one
Ghost.
shot by the Mandalorian.
I'm not sure how you're supposed to hit a ghost.
And I did duel with the ghosts
Yeah.
back on the other planet, so yeah.
Hey, that's a you for me. You go through them, you're like, see? I just went through you with a lightsaber, and you're alive.
I just
Unharmed.
I just get through and hold the blade through his chest. Hey, look, I would have killed you, but you're not dead.
That's when he goes. Whole life is shattered.
I'm alone. Oh my god.
I see dead people.
And that's when he goes.
I see myself. I am dead people.
I am dead. He explodes. Well, I guess that's one way to do it.
Although, being so determined on defending the area, you really came into a duel real fast to let us pass.
Yeah, true.
This is time to actually draw this, like, shithole of the cave y'all are fighting.
And there's a horror fight for
And there are 4 Horcruxes in the room.
And Voldemort is coming into the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you all to roll against the mentors.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see how this turns out, whether he's actually able to get hit, or once he does get kind of hit, he realizes
Wait,
Why
this
that
is
not
not
hurt?
me.
or something along those lines.
So,
This is D&D. You won't even realize it. Because he didn't take any damage. She's like, oh, he just missed. My AC covered
Not
it.
even a flesh wound.
it's just a flesh
I'm not even
wound.
bloodied. It's okay.
It's just a flesh wound.
I take it we're all right here.
Yeah, that open area is where you would have gone to the door.
Will is in the door.
Yeah, in the door.
Will has entered the arena.
Do 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 do. Bing bing. Do 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 do. Flurry. That's a small pool of water that is leaking from above.
Got it. I'll lead him into that and then you can electrocute him.
You have Sith lighting, right?
Yeah, if you didn't choose me, so whoopsies.
Because he would have killed you in 4 minutes.
I'm an AC of 14.
Actually, no.
Yeah, he has a higher AC than that.
Alright,
And
here's
he
y'all
can
for
make
your
it higher.
force abilities. We're gonna do
I have
this.
no force ability.
It's because you didn't multi-class into droid abilities. Come on, man.
Actually, I could should have Jedi droid.
You should have been a Jedi droid. Jeff is doing great for himself. He can just spawn shit at random.
Yeah. He just pulls guns out of his ass.
Literally. I need a new gun. Jeff. Darn it.
Oh,
Jeff.
and-
Shut the fuck. Darn it. Jeff. Cut it out. I'm tired of talking to you.
Prisoners, I'm guessing.
Actually, those are our clones now.
Do you want clone?
No, we didn't have any.
I
We
ain't-
didn't bring
Okay.
any.
I don't think blasters would work on a force ghost either.
I mean, you can try. I'm not going to stop you. Alright, hold on. Let me close a couple tabs. I may have a quintillion tabs open. May.
Why so few?
Shh. You're not my real mom! I don't remember why that tab was open. Right, let me get you.
Wait, I think we're closer. We're talking to him like, or are we like this far away?
No, from my perception of stuff, the way you all described it to me, you all basically came up to
I mean, I assume
right
we're
about
really
here,
close.
yeah. And we're speaking to him when he appeared with his 3 captives.
I mean, if we're starting a duel, it'll probably.
Oh yeah, when starting a duel, of course,
Yeah, it would
spread out. So you may put your characters back where you were, but he asked where you all when you were started. Hence my
Leaning up against the wall.
Stupid Jedi doing stupid Jedi things.
stupid fucking Jedi. Man, you're a bunch of losers.
Oh, God, you make it happen.
Right. Sure, why not? Sorry, gotta put in their information.
I do agree with that statement, Matt. But, as we all know, you can't allow the 4th Brigade to enter the building until they remove all the dildos.
Do.
Or else we'd be fucked.
Do.
Will has a point. What shall we do, General? The yogurt bombs have been deployed already.
Uganot.
And
Detonate them.
they were already completely effective,
They're
wiped out all of the unicorn people. But we still have to do
All
the
of them?
bombs.
They were supposed to leave some for me to feast on.
So I would use all your good bombs on the unicorn people. The leprechauns, the gathering, the golden leaving cities. What do you want us to do?
Launch your man bombs.
Damn.
Those are the yoker bombs.
Alright, I need your rolls. I think y'all know where this goes.
Initiative.
Yep, initiative,
All of
please.
us, the fuck?
Well, I mean,
He's gonna attack us after he attacks
if
Will.
you don't wanna be involved in combat, you don't have to. I'll leave you out of it.
17.
Okay, I'm staying out of this.
Alright. Spawn 17.
Yep.
Okay. Will.
4.
Alright. Hold on as I roll for everybody else. Because the captives too technically get a roll. Regardless. Stop landing cock. That's the 3rd damn time.
No.
Stop landing on my cock.
You're not my real dad.
Wait,
Wait,
what? Wait, what?
After that, I question.
You can't touch my cock. You're not my real dad.
No, don't touch me there.
That is my no-no square.
you know, I used that on Drew, and he's like, "Where the hell?" I'm like, you need to ask Will about it, and he's like, "The fuck."
I like it.
All right. I think you all know where this goes from here. So
End this by talking it out.
you hear.
We kind of tried.
To the death or to unconsciousness? Supposed Jedi.
I mean, unconsciousness, because it wouldn't be fair since you're already dead.
Keep saying this. Makes me think you are a Sith impersonator.
I mean,
Why you gotta aggravate him though?
Dude, why you gotta pick a fight? God, you're such a dick.
he's starting from there then.
Yes, he will be going from his current location. Should have told Jason we were playing today. Oh well.
Why didn't you?
Because I'm a loser.
Is it too late to?
Yeah. You said it's 7. There's only like an hour and a half left. Ja, comrade.
Oh, well, I gotta call my dad. Shit.
Alright, go and call your dad while we do this. Since you're not involved in combat, you can just step out to the... Here,
Yeah.
here, go step on the porch.
Alright.
That way, they don't have to hear all your personal stuff. Okay.
Go get us.
I mean, at 7. Not
Well,
right now.
we got. It's gonna be about 30 minutes stay here,
You
so.
still gotta say at 7. No?
At
Yeah,
7.
Make sure you said those at 7.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna end up just.
Stay here, Blondie.
Alright. So, Mr. Jedi goes first. Because he, yeah. He hates you. It's kind of his job.
With love.
Why am I 4.2?
Because you won.
Wow.
The others are 4.0, 1, 4.0. Or you had a tie.
Oh,
So 4.2, that's a
Right,
20,
right,
you'll
okay.
win.
Okay.
Yeah. Players always win over NPC rolls.
Yeah.
We beat that.
Rolls out and he throws his lightsaber at you. Well, one of them. He throws both of them ultimately, but first one. What's your AC?
Yeah, he just woke up from a nap, so it's gonna take 10 minutes to wake up and then another 10 minutes to get here.
Well,
Y'all got more than enough time.
You told him at 7, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but he was napping.
Well, it made it sound like he was on his way after he finished getting ready.
No, he's gonna be on his way after 10 minutes. So you got 10 minutes to do this and another, what, 10, 20 to do this.
it's 5:30. That's an hour
I
and a
thought
half.
you just.
No, I said it's an hour and a half. He misses his first attack.
This is why we
Hits his second attack with a 24. Can
Yep.
you raise your AC or no? Okay.
I will.
Give me it. Damn it. Not you, dog. He said, yes, me. He left.
I got this. Oh.
23 points of damage.
23?
Yep.
Jesus.
Katsuya returns to him. Spawn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, it's still stuff.
Are you readying an action or doing nothing?
I'll do nothing.
Okay. Captive number 3 can do nothing. Will.
Alright.
Alright, so we're leaving at 6:30.
Okay.
I fixed it.
That's about right.
Free action for temporary hit points. Yay, it's a good amount. It's 15 hit points.
Okay.
Extra health.
No.
I just feel nice after all moves outside. It's not that bad.
No.
No, I can't move.
It's really not that bad.
We have to move the entire table.
Oh.
I can't move the streaming equipment out now.
That too.
Okay.
It's much more effort than you think it is.
No, I'm okay with if y'all ever want to tell me, hey, we don't want to stream, it's nice. We can go on the porch. I'll clean off the table and
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not right, not this far into a session. Blondie, stop.
I guess I'll just run and attack him. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I don't want to try to do anything special.
All right. So you've definitely got the movement, of course. Oh god. Oh, that's too much movement for my Jedi.
So,
Collapse.
attack. That's a natural 20 and a 7, so one misses.
Definitely hit him with the second.
Actually, 17, does that hit?
No.
Actually, yeah. So, 20.
Okay.
What a great time to have 3 times crit damage.
True.
True story.
Perfect timing. Make sure.
Aren't you glad you found that random kid to sell you black?
He found him. I just followed along after I heard, like, but hold on, what?
He gave you what?
I found that from one of the guys at Temple. Right?
No. 3 times crit was him.
It was actually me.
No, he got.
I fed him the info.
No, I found a 3 times critical. He found.
The brutal
I
where
got
it's if it got the top, it rolled
Oh,
again.
I found and I
Yes.
call lightsaber can now
Yeah.
do reroll on that one on 1 damage.
I have it written down. Just roll yours.
5, 10,
Because you're not involved in this.
18.
Blondie.
Does the elemental damage be double too?
No.
Okay, so I thought.
The elemental damage is elemental damage.
Yeah. So, 18, and then 1 point of fire.
18 and 1 point first, so 19 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, captive 1 and 2 can do nothing.
Oh,
So,
wait, I can do a bonus.
are you doing anything? All right. Shush. Blondie.
I'll spend 2 force points to take a dodge action, actually.
Blondie. Explain dodge action.
You roll a disadvantage.
All right, to attack. That's
When
cool.
you attack me, you roll, yeah.
Okay, cool. Because back to him and he's going to attack you. So, it's kind of his thing. Alright. So, he goes to attack you. Be glad it was advantage. One of those was a 20.
Yeah, that was disadvantage.
Is that just one or for every attack?
Every attack.
Okay. So he goes for a second attack. 2 3s. Sure, why not? Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so he misses. Esteban, your go.
1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Can I
Save
open the
people.
door
Why do that?
without using the... Okay. Alright.
Appears as though the door is unable to be opened. You can roll an investigation check on this turn as your action to attempt to figure out what to do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you're not going to attack or anything.
Hey, you want to duel, not me.
I'm not gonna get in the way of you.
20. 23. That's...
Alright. Yeah,
It's
That's what I
the
do.
most honorable thing he would actually accept these ideas.
alright. So, Appears it's tied to these Force Ghost projections.
Tied to.
Something to do with them.
We did say don't hurt them.
Alright, is that the end of your turn, Spawn?
That was my action, right?
Yeah. Is there any bonus action you would like to take?
I don't think I have any.
Okay. Captain number 3 can't do shit. Will.
Alright. 2 more attacks. Ooh, it's a 17 and a 15. Yeah, those don't hit.
Negative Ghost Rider.
And 2 more points to dodge.
Okay. 2 captives go. Matt's not involved. 3. Turn 3. Jedi Ghost. Nope on the first attack. What's your AC?
Mine 16.
They'll actually both hit.
Both those numbers?
Yeah. So you're getting hit.
I'll use my parry.
Okay. It's modified 20, so you'll roll 2. Remind me on parry, I don't use it often.
I mean, it's just I block the attack.
Okay. Yeah, so you block the attack and then
The only thing returning fire was the blaster pulse.
Correct. Alright, so you block the attack.
Yeah.
Boom! The attack is blocked. So you look really cool going, "Hoo-cha!" Sparks flying everywhere. Your robes catch fire a little. Matt, seeing that, grabs a little handful of water and throws it on your robes. They're a little wet now, but you know, hey, it's fires out. Everyone took a break for a minute.
And I always figured a close call on AC is always some kind of fancy block in my eye anyway.
Yeah. Spawn! What are you doing?
Alright. Can I touch the Force Ghost?
Can't.
I can feel.
The 3 captive, yeah.
I
You
can
can put your
feel-
hand on them.
Okay. Put my sniper rifle up to one of their heads.
Alright.
Just blow out their head.
Alright, which one do you kill?
Number 2.
Alright, number 2's dead.
Let's see if the Jedi notices it.
Alright, so Captain number 3's turn. He can't do shit. Will. Well, I mean, they gotta respond on their turn anyway. It's, you
Yeah.
know.
4, 16 misses, and that's a 24.
24 will actually hit. I'm impressed.
2, 10, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage, duly noted. That's all of it added up, correct?
Yeah.
Coup.
No, nowhere close to Blade, right?
Oh, fuck no.
Is it more HP than the collective else?
It is more HP than Serenity. It can literally take 40 million in impacts from orbit. And it'll be
2
fine.
more points to dodge.
Okay.
And yeah.
Captain 1 can't do anything. Captain 2 is dead.
My bad.
Whoops. Alright, Jedi Ghost continues to fight you.
Ain't no shit.
Goes to attack. First one misses. Second one misses. Back in the hole. There you
Yay,
go.
dodge.
Spawn, what are you doing?
Alright. Take a glance at the door. Anything changed?
No, you can tell. Now, granted, there's no like LEDs on here or anything, so.
Now I gotta do it.
Bing!
It contacts you. And you check the door, see if anything's changed. You get
Sure,
force.
I do it. What do you
Force
roll?
wisdom check.
Oh, this is gonna suck. I'll get 20.
You may roll.
Which I do.
Oh, okay. The door appears to have had a little bit of force power added to it. It's
I like
closer to opening.
I like you not to draw the light.
I can't achieve it. It's killing everyone.
Gotta kill everyone!
Blood is everywhere. 1, nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing. So what do you do?
Put my sniper rifle belt.
Which one?
Number 3.
All right. You fire.
Yep.
Number
Now
3.
you can be together on the
Number 3 is dead.
Now you can be together on the initiative board.
You do technically have multiple attacks, so.
Oh, true. I guess I'll do 1, 2.
It's up to you. I mean, if you want to wait for the next turn to be super cool about it, sure.
Fine, I guess I'll kill them all in one turn.
Guess I'll massacre all the civilians.
Man, I want to drag this out and has to follow it, but no.
SNO2 has to fucking do shit and massacre children. Because he's
I guess I
a
go.
One's left.
Yeah.
Alright, you fire?
Yeah.
Cool. One is dead. As the round impacts one, the Jedi Ghost disintegrates. And the door opens. Yes, the answer is that is you had to be a dark side asshole and kill the captives. Yes, that was the answer.
Man, that's just mean. They weren't even kids.
They weren't even children!
Seemed like a logical thing to do.
Oh, it worked.
Kill the captives.
Can't
Slaughter
say-
everyone here.
BTW, his AC was 23 and he had like 400 hit points. Just so we're clear.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
You could have won, theoretically.
War of attrition.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you
That's
never
the
got
point.
hit and
Hey, I was doing pretty good.
I'll say you're done.
Like continue
I don't know the one
more.
crit he got. Oh wait, no, that was you.
Yeah, I got the crit. You didn't even get a crit.
He just hit once.
He would have if he hadn't had if he had not had that dodge. There would have been a crit, and he did 3d8 damage straight without the +8 modifier. This guy destroyed shit.
Jesus.
He's a standard Jedi Guardian.
The standard.
So
He's a standard.
I didn't even modify him. All right, so you walk forward.
I just
There is the star
realized
map
I
in front of you,
increased my
completely
damage.
intact.
Not my damage.
The damage
I
holder.
go, Mark, I pick it up,
The
and
ring.
hand it to you.
It's not, you can't pick it up. It's built
It's
into the
huge.
ground.
Oh. I
Here you go.
Strength check. Rip! Ah, someone already loosened the screws for me. Come on, let's get back to the ship.
I walked in with them, obviously.
All right, there is the star map in front of you, undamaged, unmodified. It appears to be left the way it was found by Revan, 3,000 and something years ago.
Alright. I guess we attempt to use it.
All right, as it activates, it of course shows you the location of the other Starforge maps, star maps, and it gives you part of the map to the previous location of Rakata Prime. The other two maps are showing as red, 3 in this case, showing as red, meaning offline and destroyed.
Huh.
Are you going to attempt to make the transformation and modifications necessary to track the Starforge seed in keys?
Yeah, wasn't there something else we could find for
The
this?
stars.
The type of star it needed to power it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to need 3 investigation checks. 1 for each type of information.
Yeah. With my investigation added on, that's a natural 1 to a 6, a 11, and a 18.
Alright, 2 of them, you're able to find the type of star it needs. Needs a particular type. I'm not going to make up some modification as there's no Star Wars method of listing stars, but you are able to determine them. I know that there are very few you have access to. So you'll have to look that up when you get back to Coruscant as a kind of, what kind of star do I need? You know, level of
What kind
power,
of star is this?
age of the star, various things that you'll need. The
Yeah.
other one that you can also have access to, you can choose between verifying the frequency or moving forward and determining what kind of weapon can destroy it. Which would you like?
So hang on, we found out what star it needs to work.
Yes. In all honesty, I'm going to have to come up with a list of star systems. And that's the reason I'm kind of holding off on it.
Yeah, that's
But
fine,
you will
that's
know what kind is necessary.
fine. Yeah, that's all I know the gist, and we're good. I don't know the exact details.
I think this found out from the Starforge, so it tells everyone.
Hmm?
I think it's found out directly from the Starforge map.
No, he's comparing it to data he's already got, so it's up to him whether he shares that.
I'm just collecting it right now. So it was a choice between how to destroy it and what?
And narrowing the frequency.
Find it.
If you narrow the frequency, you can almost guarantee you'll know right what star system it's in. If you choose what kind of weapon to destroy it, obviously if you find it, you can blow it to high L.
Yeah, let's go with what the weapon used to destroy it.
Alright, type of weapon needed to destroy it is a modified round similar to the megaparticle cannon, only within a specific power range.
Well, shit, it's mine. When you gotta do research.
Well, I say like the mega particle round, it uses the same technology, but at a specific power range and yield.
Yeah, like I said, new weapon.
And it doesn't have to be the mega particle range.
I get that, that's what I'm saying. It just be the ammo, boost it up, boom, done.
Set power range and frequency.
Yep. And power yield. All of which correlate, of course, you know.
Basically, we have the ammo. We just need to upgrade it.
Yeah, you need to find. You have the equipment available, and you have the specific items needed to create this round. You just don't have the target, and you got to obviously tweak it a little. Think of it this way: you have the rifle. You just need to know which box of ammo to pick out off the shelf to go find it.
All the ammo.
Slide, sir. I'm sure you don't have a just keep swiping until it hits decline. Slide. Well, sir, you bought everything in the store. We tallied it up, and you still have money. You give me my damn card.
I mean, I guess we could
What did you say?
destroy the map.
What'd you
Prevent
want?
Naga from finding it.
Yeah,
That's also
but
what
all the
the
history,
story
all the knowledge.
Mark, let it go.
becomes a revenant.
We shall crush the Mandalorians, you know.
No, just instantly become Sith to defend knowledge.
To what? What are you trying to do?
Let's go. What kind of star it is?
What kind of star?
Yeah.
It is going to need a specific type of white dwarf, aka a very young star. So part of that being, there are not many young stars in the Star Wars galaxy. As it is one of the first galaxies ever formed, they are extremely rare.
Even if he could find this far forward, he would still need the star.
Please note that is subject to change if there are no white dwarves in the Star Wars galaxy. Just letting y'all know. Part of this is I haven't looked up exactly what kind of stars there are,
So basically, he
as
knows,
they really don't denote what kind of stars they are.
Yeah,
So-
like,
I'd be
100% yeah.
It wasn't.
So basically, he knows what kind of star he needs to look for though as well.
Yes, here, let me. Fuck it, let me do a quick Google search. You can all discuss what you're going to do while I do this.
Destroy the map.
I seem to be outvoted here.
Prevent anybody else from getting it.
Glass the
I
entire
probably got the last one
planet.
before this.
Glass the entire planet.
But if this one's still here, then Naga must not have known about this one.
Who's saying we'll find out?
Nope,
Yeah.
we're good. There are 2 star systems that have that. That'll do.
So,
We'll take
keep
it.
the map open.
No, it's really destroying stuff.
Alright. I take my lightsaber and activate destroy the map.
All right, as you go to do that, I'm going to need you to roll a strength check.
Let's say, is it that easy?
That is a 19, and I believe
I think it was negative.
-1, so 18.
Yeah.
As you go to attack this, your blade bounces off the base of the map and into the floor.
Whoa, shit! I go, alright, Fred, your turn.
Well, lightsaber didn't work.
Mastermind. Give it a shot.
I'm gonna duck behind some rubble.
Yes.
Yeah, same here!
There's really nothing to duck behind. Sorry, bro.
I mean, I can walk outside.
Duck behind.
I walk outside and close the doors. Bye, guys. Boom.
Yeah, take a shot at it.
All right, roll.
What am I?
Just roll to attack like you normally would.
Oh, okay. Oh, normally would?
Yeah,
Okay, so a 33 to hit.
that'll hit.
And be surprised if I missed. That's a good shot.
Sorry, guys.
Alright, so now you roll for damage.
All right. Boom. Yes, please roll for damage.
Oh, let's say, wow, 666? No, 666.
Death.
1, 32.
All right. As his round flies in right into the emitter, you can watch it go shatter. The hologram that is in front of you bursts out in the form of pixels, seeming to scatter to the wind as the ring hovering above it and the four prongs collapse in. Boom! Boosh, like a dead arachnid, and shatter. The map has been destroyed.
Merc will remember that. Alright, I guess you get back on the ship and go back to the Coruscant.
Yup.
Okay. And to give everyone their explanation, I need history checks from everyone to know what kind of white dwarfs are in this galaxy.
Can I use the network?
You may.
19 plus what? History?
Not 20 anyway, so.
3.
Yeah.
So 19, 20, 22.
You two would know that there is exactly one set of white dwarfs. They're in the same system, the Varl system at S11. That is a Hutt-controlled system.
Uh-huh.
They're the
Okay.
only white dwarves noted in the entire Star Wars galaxy.
VRAL?
I informed Merc.
VARL.
V-A-R-L.
Oh wait, did Merc know already or did oh no?
No, he failed that check, actually.
So I informed Merc.
Hut space is well protected from what I hear. If I know the Huts correctly. They're still the same.
Didn't you do a contract for the Huts recently?
Not that you know.
Alright, wasn't I thought there was like some open contract you did in front of us for that. Okay.
I just killed 1,000 orphan children. I don't know what you're talking about.
With their blood and what I had just I don't know what you're talking about orphan children. This is Jamie.
He's my child. Shoves into head compartment.
Head compartment?
Yeah.
Specific compartment for heads.
So how is my hyperdrive is delivered? I take it when Great Coruscant's delivered and then I pick it up and get installed.
It'll get installed. You'll be at a class 6, which will only shave a couple hours off.
Okay.
So
Alright, where are y'all going?
how many days did we travel to travel from Manan here?
A week.
Let's say I can get above class
I guess
4.
we're all done.
Can't. You're in class 6 right now.
Oh.
There's another step above this.
45, right?
You would go to class 4 from here.
Oh. Oh shit.
See it.
But yeah, we're going back to Coruscant.
Alright.
Maybe I guess a few days.
Yeah. In this case, it's about 3.
We've been gone for a week and a half.
Alright. Upon your return, you dock successfully in Galactic City, Federal District. You were greeted by Senator Amidala. Well, Chancellor Amidala, of course. See, I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Chancellor Amidala
It's
granted...
gonna take some used to.
Yes, it takes a little bit of time there. Greets you and informs you that a deal has been struck with Chiss Ascendancy. They will be providing support as necessary. Unfortunately, they don't have enough people, so they will only be providing targeted support, aka we're about to lose our defensive fortifications here. We need support in this attack, that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
Admiral Thrawn, now Admiral Thrawn, at least in the Galactic Republic, has agreed that he will assist, as he has been in contact with them during this whole process as you've left him on the vessel. He will assist you in your quest to defeat Naga Sadow. From there, he will also be providing tactical and strategical support. Now you can ask, essentially, as a game mechanic, ask Thrawn what he would do.
Alright.
What was from?
She asks you, General Merc, what did you find in your foray out into the, I don't want to say the uncivilized sector, but out there in the regions, hunting down Naga Sadow? I take it your mission was to stop him, or at least aiding in that.
Yep. We found out the kind of sun you would need to use if you ever got a hold of the Starforge.
What kind of sun would that be?
A white dwarf in the Varl system.
Oh yes, those are the only two that I'm aware of within known space. They're a binary pair. It's an interesting necessity for such an advanced technology.
I'm assuming it needs a lot of raw energy.
It does. A white dwarf has a lot more energy as it's a newer star. Huh. Were you able to narrow down the frequency to find the Starforge key and seeds?
No, we found out how
See,
to destroy them.
keys.
Needed.
That is good. That is good. If you could work with both the Jedi High Council and Republic Security, we can move from there.
Will do.
I'm going to speak with the Chists and see if they have any knowledge on the situation, or perhaps know of any white dwarfs we are unaware of. She wanders off. The council, who's with her, shocked teammates, going to nod and bid you farewell. What do you all do?
Guess I
Are there any
go.
white dwarfs in the system explored by my explorers? Alright.
They're very rare in the Star Wars universe. It's an older galaxy.
Yeah.
Hence, I think why there's only one.
I guess I.
There'll probably be a couple more, but unexplored, you know, on hyperspace lines. Yes, Matt?
I was going R&R with the group, my group.
So the drug guys. Yeah.
No, not drunk.
Come
This time I
on.
just go off with Grief and Jason. We go chill with like some of Grief's friends or something.
Okay, so you all head back to the same basic bar because Grief likes it. So you're sitting there. Merc, what are you up to?
I mean, it builds morale amongst my men. So, to be fair, that is one way to build morale. And probably the best way to show that I am on the men's side.
Hi, Nationwide is on your side.
Or, sorry, I'm there and I support my troops. There you go.
I guess I'll work on my lightsaber design more.
All right, roll, please.
Ooh. This mechanic still, right?
C.
I got nothing else to do. I mean,
It's a 9.
All right, let me add that to what you got.
yeah, call me from this spec or anything.
All right,
Um,
you're close, but not 100% there.
Yeah.
All right, so Will, I am going to need you to actually roll against me,
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
and not onto the freaking material.
19.
You want this to happen or no? Yes or no?
Her.
All right.
Freedom nod.
As you were taken over by no. No. As you're in the temple, you've just finished working on your lightsaber design. As you're walking out, Jeff walks up. Jeff is straight Deus Ex Machina, if y'all can't tell. Gah! He sees you. Dorlan's with him. He pushes Dorlan out of the way. He falls to the ground. What the fuck, Jeff? Quickly staggers up. Jeff walks over to you. Gah! Holding a data chip in his hand. Gah! Opens your cloak and throws it in a pocket. Closes it past your stomach to make sure the cloak is staying. Gah! And proceeds to walk up. Jeff! You can't just hand people random things. Especially when you make bombs out of thin air. Okay? Jeff. Oh.
Thanks, Jeff. Again.
Hello,
You're a
Ryan.
droid. You're a droid.
I feel like I'm being harassed by him.
Is
He
he?
keeps groping me and giving
Nah,
me
he hasn't
stuff.
touched my notice for you.
Has it touched you where?
While I'm in the bar of grief, I looked at him. So you know,
He touches
like,
him in the nose.
so as I'm in the bar of grief, I looked at him and I go, "So grief, you know the Jedi recently pointed me as an attaché to them, right?"
Hadn't heard, so we don't hear much about what you all up to.
Interesting. Well, in any case, now you know.
That's good to know.
Hopefully we don't get any more. Hopefully we either get some help or something. This position.
And it's always a long climb up that bureaucratic ladder, sir.
Agreed. I remember I recite to him about going through trying to get a dark council. I tell him how much of a bitch that was.
All right. So, SNO2, what are you up to?
Alright.
Now that Merc got a random data chip from Jeff.
So I send my GR-75 ship to go explore Varl.
All right.
And I continue training my now droids, Jedi droids.
All right.
in this thing. So here's for my main one. It's 13.
All right. Still getting there. It's taking longer.
And my other two. Yeah, he didn't learn shit.
Those are two ones.
He also didn't learn shit.
All right. So the other droids, without a kind of, I guess, template to go off or of a style, it's making it harder. So that's some of this. They don't have someone they can look to and ask, or a successful template to go off of. So that's what's taking longer. Is that all you're up to?
Yeah.
Mert, You have a random data chip that Jeff handed you
Yep.
and then walked away.
Let's go to research that thing.
I'm going to need an investigation check.
Modified 10.
Yeah, you're not quite getting it. It appears to be encoded in an odd language. You can ask the council for help on decoding it in the archives if you'd like. You can roll an advantage on one more check. If you do that.
And I'll do the archives first.
Okay? Let's roll an advantage.
I rolled worse.
That's a 4 out of 5.
Go through the archives, look upside down.
This is a really good book. Alright, so you are unable to figure out what this data chip is holding. It appears as though it's holding a bunch of, I guess you'd call them dance steps from what you can tell, and you're not sure what they're for. Maybe it's the Macarena, who knows, maybe it's Despacito.
Death.
Did I get the stealth
Despacito.
trash from my ship? The stealth trash from Virgin?
You did. All 5 have been delivered
Alright.
that you paid for.
I installed them in 5 of my vendors.
Okay. Please note if you send one out somewhere, which ones have them. Alright, well, you can ask the High Council for help if you would like.
Yeah, might as well.
Alright, roll an advantage again.
Swear to God.
If you get below the DC check on this one, I'm going to laugh at you.
11 and 17 plus a 5.
There you go. The DC check now was a 5. It was a 10 earlier. And even then, when you were like, yeah, no. Alright, so. Asking the council kind of looks at it and guides you in the correct direction. You find it appears to be some kind of light side ritual. You are to bring specific pieces, items that you have, most of which you already have from what you can tell, to a specific location and perform this ritual. One of them involves going to Rusan and grabbing a piece of rock, from best you can describe, off of one of the statues. So, we'll just list them here. You must go to Rusan.
Doesn't talk about grief. I asked him. The
Hold
name.
on. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta list this ritual. Rock, you must take the ranger sword you have. And a kyber crystal. Any kyber crystal. So you have plenty of those.
What was it? Yeah, the collection of like
Yeah.
20.
To Tython. It has specific coordinates for Tython. Like down to a city block on Tython.
Alright then. So try sword, crystal,
And perform a ritual. Beyond that, it doesn't say what it will do, though, if you perform this ritual. After that, it basically says once you've done this, you will receive the desired result. What? There is literally nothing beyond that.
You will die in Film Force Ghost. You will resurrect Exarchman.
Exarchon will arise and go, seriously, stop it. And just leave. Be like, I'm done.
I don't want to do that.
And shoots himself. I'm just over it.
I was happy being dead.
Why did you bring me back?
It says for what you want or what you seek.
For what you seek, yes.
How long till Laurel for my GR75?
For GR75, it's going to take you about 3 days.
Okay.
From its
So, as
location.
me and Grief were talking, I asked about the clone legions. Like, I just asked the known clone legions, not ones that are being made, always be classified, but I mean like 501st, Wolf Battalion, just known one.
Alright, well, he goes through and gives you the name of multiple ones. Looks at you, the Brazen Petarb, the Bright Jewel, the Crimson Dagger, the Blazing Claw, the Dark Saber, and a couple of others.
Okay. And I obviously heard about the 501st and
Yes, the
Wolf
501st is a
Battalion.
breakdown. Those are all within various fleets. He gave you the name of fleets.
Okay.
Within those are broken off of, if you have, say, the Dark Saber, you would have the Dark Fist, the Dark Blade.
So basically,
the Dark
depending on
Claw.
what fleet, depending
Yes.
on what you're in. Okay, I go. That's good to know, Grief, because let's say I get assigned Legion or something, I want to know who's who.
So you goes, that's going to be up to the Republic, so.
Well, I kind of get
Chancellor
that,
Amidala.
but it would still be nice to know which Legion's which so I can correctly address our friends.
Well, he says, that sounds like something you have to deal with when you get there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is his
Appreciate
droid-
it.
I assume his droid that I've been building is done now. But
Yes, the droid that has been built, the prototype HK unit, has been delivered to you.
Okay. I have delivered to my ship. So I guess I get contact?
I guess the guy just delivered straight to your ship.
Alright,
AKA, here you go. You want to
So-
have...
Deliver to a ship
So
on
do I
the
get
train.
contact from the ship then, I guess?
Well, no, here you go. Let's... Sorry. Words are hard to spell. Alright. Just the hell up. Alright, so, as you're drinking, you get a comm. Beep, beep, beep.
I pick up. This is Crane.
Yes. Subcommander Krang, this is Doug. We have a delivery for you in Bay 14. They're claiming they have some droid for you. They just dropped it and left. I didn't even get a chance to sign for it or anything.
Ah, I see. So my prototype droid has arrived. Thank you, Doug.
What do you want me to do with it? Chuck it in the waste recycler?
No, chuck it on my ship. I'll be
Alright.
back there to greet the new crew member.
Alright, right before you hang up here. Yeah, just chuck that bitch in this ship. You hear, Be free! So, snap! Baby! Alright, so as your group returns, as you lower the ramp to your vessel, there is an HK droid leaning up against the wall. It's clear it came with no crate. Just kind of leaning.
I activate it.
HK unit powered on.
You're welcome, HK unit to Serenity.
Thank you. Please state orders.
Orders, guard the ship. Oh, I like this. Alright, stand by for further orders.
Very well.
I like the greet. Wow, looks like we got a very, very nice crew member.
Kind of puts his hand in front of the... It's a little scary.
Yeah.
Please tell me he has IFF identifiers.
Oh, I asked her, do you have IFF identifiers?
Please input identifiers.
I go greet while I'm putting your identifier.
Alright, so really quickly, all of your crew input their
And I have
identifiers.
to put in the Serenity's identifier too. And
Alright.
Who shoot
on
the
crew.
ship?
Just
Yeah,
start
I'll-
shooting the walls on the ship.
Oh,
Of the ship.
no, so I think like one of the
Inside it.
Boom! What my point is, we're feeling Kurgos would feel it towards sees him.
Are you allowing him to connect to Serenity's network to pull IFFs
Yes.
or no? Alright, so you successfully can identify all of you.
Yeah.
Identification complete.
I also put in the, our known Republic allies so they don't get shot.
Well, the IFFs off Serenity will have all of those.
Okay, good. So basically, anybody who's working for Republic military will have their IFF put in.
Yep.
Alright, good. Because I don't want him going on shooting random Republic officials and then I get caught up and be like, yo, your droid's killing people. You need to do something about it.
Alright. So, Stepan, what are you up to?
Oh, you mean on Coruscant?
Yeah. While all this is going on. Meanwhile, in Poland.
You know, in Poland. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna look around for anybody with modifications to my sniper rifle.
Roll, please.
Is it investigation?
Yes, please.
24.
Yeah, that'll do. Alright, what modification are you looking for in particular?
Something to make it hit harder.
It's just the person who can deal 50 some odd damage.
It needs more power.
Listen, it needs a focusing crystal to be able to pierce a
Take it, take on.
Listen, I need armor piercing rounds.
If you sniper finding more, you need a fucking 20. You're gonna be doing like 100 some damage. Not gonna sit down. Where is not gonna sit down? I don't
It's
see
okay.
him.
I see this
Nothing
is a
but
problem.
smolder clothes and a
It's okay,
boot.
Nagasadao is like 2000 HP, so it's chill. Alright, so, what particular part are you looking for? Any part.
Any part, I guess.
Alright, as you are looking, please hold. Please roll a d12 for me.
3.
Today's, you are able to find a precise scope. You may reroll any ones on weapon damage and use the new number.
Alright.
That costs you roughly 75,000 credits.
Mateo on black market dealer?
Yeah. It's a dude who just so happens to have it. Says he got it off some dead clone commando named Fixer after some issue on Koshek or some shit. You know.
Sure wasn't Sev?
Maybe it was Scorch, you never know. Maybe he killed them all and took it.
True.
You guys did fuck up canon so bad.
How does the area look that he's in?
The area that he's in is a rather, you describe it more as a food market area.
Oh, okay, so that area.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be an area people gather, get their food and shit. He seems to be the one peddling random items that you might ask for while eating, you know. Oh, hey, we're talking, you know, dude, I got this nice blaster. Why don't we go see if we can get a mod for it? He seems to be catering to those crowds.
Investigate the area, see if anybody's looks like regarding him.
Sure.
17.
There appears to be no one in the immediate area. He seems rather trusting of the public environment to protect him.
Alright, I back off. Thank you for your
Alright?
efforts. I might be back.
Alright?
I send 4 Trandoshan mercenaries to take it from him by force.
Alright. Gonna need you to roll against me. See how successful you are.
Alright. 16.
You succeeded. He has been killed and the item has been taken.
Well, you just killed Jeff. Or...
What?
No, it would take way more to kill Jeff. Jeff would lift the Trandoshan and say, snap, 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 drop.
Why would you think someone killed Jeff?
Everybody wants to kill Jeff.
No, we need
I heard J name and then
we
I heard
need
say
Jeff.
So.
No,
These
Trandoshan.
Trandoshan's killed a merchant.
Alright, so the reroll ones.
Merchant.
Alright, so I guess while I'm on,
Hold on.
while I'm on money.
Hold on, it's Will's turn. Alright, what are you doing, Will? You did get it. You made it to your abilities.
Just a quick research on other Jedi rituals that might be known,
Okay.
and just remember what it was. You guys looking for a lightsaber that does, or looking at a way to increase the damage die of my lightsaber?
Okay. Well, first let's roll that history check on that ritual.
Yeah.
Shall we?
16.
Alright, you can't find anything off the top of your head. And as you look through the archives, it becomes clearer and clearer that this doesn't seem to be something the Jedi, I won't say condone. Yeah, condone would be the word. Anything they condone, but also it isn't unprecedented. The problem is, every time this has been noted, it's never noted what the ritual itself is. Just that this individual was brought back to assist, or this Force ghost arrived and assisted this specific individual.
So just somebody helped.
Think of it this way, it's like you're never going to hear, oh, the CIA killed 3,000 civilians to get this code to stop these nuclear weapons. You're going to hear, oh, the CIA got the code. You're never going to hear what they did to make it happen.
The ritual itself was
Yeah, you're never going to hear what they did to make it happen. You're going to hear that it happened. You know, oh, Johnny showed up and helped. No one's going to say that, oh, we busted Johnny out of an Lebanese prison and killed 30,000 guards doing it. Or we detonated a nuke over Siberia. You're never going to hear that. You're going to hear, and then Johnny showed up. Is the best way I can describe it.
He was trying to attend his 4-year-old's birthday party, by the way.
He kept killing people and he got in one fucking way.
And the chip didn't say what the ritual was either, right?
Correct. It just says the pieces and where to bring them. It doesn't say this is a ritual. It just says what to do.
Okay. Alright, got that written down.
Also, can I send a stealth vendor into one of the plants that apparently was taken by Maxida.
You may. I'm gonna need you to roll a stealth check against me, please.
While
It's
he's,
actually a perception check.
while
for
he's
me.
doing that, I shop for alcohol to fill my ship, so I heard I'll have to go to the bar every time we come
Okay.
back.
Any modifiers or anything?
Just your standard stealth
I took for a
modifier.
little bit of money.
Okay, 19.
Be nice.
This
Let's do
the
for two. Let's do
Hold
when
on.
we're floating in middle space, not doing anything. Not saying be drunk on a job, but get the idea.
Very good.
And make sure all the clones drink on their jobs.
No, just
Good job.
boost morale.
All right. So you are. We'll get to you in a sec. While I figure out what finish up with him. Your vessel is successfully able to stealth within the system. Which system did you choose, or do you care? Just a
I
system.
don't know which one's equal.
Okay.
So.
We'll just say you slip into Paloma.
Paloma?
It's a PLOMA. It's one of the previous ones I mentioned as going dark. Let me verify.
So, write it down.
Yeah, let me verify it's one of the ones. Yes, PLOOMA. You see a mix of 26 vessels holding perimeter around the planet.
Alright.
They're in a very staggered formation, but they are holding a blockade nonetheless. All right, Matt, what did you say?
I shop. I go around and get my crew's like preferred drink, just for knowledge, and I go get the materials to either make that drink.
Easier to buy it than to set up.
That's
a
what I'm
brewery.
saying. That's what I'm saying. But you know what I mean. Like I go out and get the drink, and like I stock it on board my ship.
All right. We'll say they enjoy Transdosion filtered brandy.
I get a couple cases
So,
of that.
all right, I'm going to need you to roll for me.
That's A17.
That's the wrong guy. All right, you are easily able to find it. Surprisingly, is Transdosians don't like to share shit. They're a little picky on that crap.
I asked how much, just for let's say
700 credits for a case of 6.
for a case of 6. That's not too bad. So 2 cases. That's
1,400.
yeah. I'll spend 1,400
Okay.
cases just so that one here. That should last a while. So
right, let
7,
me-
6, 7. Wait,
Hold
7.
on. Let me get you your total, because I did note it.
And your total is.
Your total now will be 576260.
5 what?
576260.
7620.
260.
Oh. Alright.
All right. Take a leak while you all figure out what you're up to next. About 45-ish minutes before his dad shows up.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. So
You once you get back.
Well, he's leaving around. He's gonna leave around 6:30. So
Yeah. Leave at 6:30?
he's leaving at 6:30. So I'm gonna 6:30.
Then he'll be back. Yeah, he'll be here in about 45.
Yeah, I'm deciding to try and really get care of my man.
I've noticed.
Well, I mean, include this. The higher them around, the more likely they're going to remember it in case something's to go wrong or shit goes down.
I mean, besides the fact they always follow the orders.
Well, you know what I mean. Everyone that listens to me tries to activate Order 66. They'll be more likely to realize if they do carry it out, they're going to regret it. Later on down the road.
I mean, sure about that?
If you look up in Star Wars canon, speaking out of the game, some of the ones who had really good one commanders, they regretted it.
But
They still did it.
Yeah.
They still did it, but it was on command. And then when they realized what they did, they're like, oh shit, what have I done?
You'll still be dead though.
Yeah.
But still, it's one of those that will have psychological effect down the road.
He wants to fuck them up later. He wants to ruin their lives.
You're basically being a dick later in life.
Depending on how you look at
It's a
it.
form of revenge. This is actually a nice thing he's
It's
doing.
one, no, it's one. Well, no, it's one of those. Okay, let's look at it. It's being a dick if I make them realize that they're following orders on command, and then they have to keep living like this. When they could, retire, get out of the army,
That's close.
and try and make up for it.
Can clones retire?
Yes.
When they get older, so.
No, they can retire. The clone army was most. Yeah, wasn't the clone army decommissioned at one point?
Clone Army was not fully decommissioned. Those clones that were deemed aged out, too old to be effective, were allowed to either retire or become instructors.
Too old.
Still.
Well, they had accelerated aging, so by BBY
Still.
2, 3, 4, most of them were aged out. A lot of the clones actually felt discontent, disheartened at the fact they were being placed by conscripts and or volunteers.
Because the entire thing he was getting at for being friendly for his crew members was so they regret it after they killed him.
No, I'm saying that order ever comes. I'm saying that order ever comes. Because there were some, because I remember reading somewhere there were some clone commanders who regretted the order after they carried it out.
Well, that was before the rewrite with Disney. Because before the Disney takeover, they didn't have control chips. It was just an order that was bred into them as something that would probably need to happen. There was nothing forcing them.
Okay.
Hence why entire units didn't do it. Hence the massive survivors before the Disney
So it's a
takeover.
matter of trying to win the troops over. I guess a good way to look at it from a non-Disney point of view, right?
Well, the EU canon states that there were a large group of clones that didn't take part in it. Just like there was also an EU, Camino actually made their whole damn legion of clones to protect themselves from the Empire, which is why in the EU, the Galactic Empire switched from clones
So it couldn't hurt.
to conscripts
Couldn't
because
hurt
they
either
couldn't
way.
get the clones because they bombed Camino
I
back
mean,
to the
that
Stone
makes more
Age.
sense than just they're
Yeah.
going to regret it later.
Yeah. It also to try and prevent that. I guess would be another way of looking at it.
Yeah, but
But in game, because he's just doing it because he's a friendly person.
Oh, I mean, in-game,
He's very friendly,
You have
so
no idea about the orders in game.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
okay.
any idea.
That's
But
fine.
out of game, though, I know what I'm doing. So that's why I'm like, I just have my. Let's see that in game. I have a feeling that this could be helpful for our crew. And if not, then my team could at least be one of those teams that kind of helps us out if something like that were to go down. So I know I have my crew's back.
Alright, so, the other. Are they all just planets or systems that he's taking over?
these are the systems themselves.
066.
Because as he takes over, he's been destroying communication satellites. So planets themselves are the targets, but the systems have gone dark.
Alright, so I send out my other 4 stealth members to other systems he's taking.
All similar situations. I
these
can-
are the planets that went that not turned dark.
Yep.
19, 16, 12, and 13. Skip the moment.
Successful though.
All?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just got the troops to build to investigate all of those. I wasn't sure how close I wanted to get without getting destroyed.
Alright, so what would I see on the other?
Very similar situation. Planets have all been surrounded. Comm satellites destroyed. They've been cut off.
How many vessels?
Roughly 10 at each. But there are ships coming and going. It appears as though the number of 100 that was represented earlier is off the mark by a little bit.
About 10.
Yeah.
It's 26 at Flumon and 10 each for the
Yep.
other 4.
That's 66. There's 20 plus ships on Kingswood. Joy, how did you get this info? Yeah, I know you're not trying to forget.
Alright, so, as you all dock at Coruscant,
We've been docked.
alright, well, we'll say you all have docked. You've been docked for a little bit, going through resupply. Merc, you were contacted. Bing, it's Chancellor Amidala. I almost said Palpatine. He's back, bitches!
So you have Chancellor again, Burke. Let's have a talk.
General Merc, I would like your clones to undergo a medical procedure real quick for me. Shouldn't take very long. The Republic is, of course, handling all the
I guess I'm
finer
the wrong
details.
one who does this.
You're in the bar.
Oh,
That's where
so
you've
I
been
get
with
contact you then?
No.
Nope.
You're getting fucked
I
up.
can, I still
Your
have
clones
plans
are
with your
technically
clones.
under
No,
him.
I went shopping, remember?
Yeah, but your clones are technically under him. You'll just get the reply. of,
Okay.
Here, they gotta go do this shit.
Okay.
Ming, it has been found that the clones currently, thanks to the courageous actions of another clone, that they are implanted with control chip.
Great Flash acting with the clone.
Yes, clone, it appears he rejected his organic control chip. Brought to our attention that the orders previously mentioned, such as attacking the Chancellor or attacking even the Jedi, apparently, are hardwired into an organic chip within the base of their skull. We are removing these chips so that is not an issue, so we can further trust this army. If you would kindly submit your clones to that procedure, we will remove that chip so they will not be susceptible to further utilization in that manner. It's clear she's choosing her words very carefully.
I'm sorry, I'm never called it away.
Yeah.
You're okay with this?
Yeah.
Excellent. If you would have them report to the Republic Medical Building, and she sends you locations to all of this. It's up to you to inform him how to do it.
I just tell all the troops under my command to go do this at as soon as possible time. Please.
All right, so you send the requisite orders, and the clones have their chips removed. This will take roughly 1 week to do all the clones within the Serenity. Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can.
I check up on Grieve after he gets his, just to make sure he's doing okay, holding out. And then most of my men too.
All right, they're all doing.
The others are like, shut the fuck up.
No, I'll check up on guard, rank, or is it
Re.
check up on guard, and effect. I check up on them
And his
too,
apprentice.
just to make sure.
Everyone's
Still
fine.
some chip removal.
Everyone's fine after this ship, as far as they can tell. There's no ill effects.
Good, glad you guys are okay.
So your clones may now no longer, as well as most of them, the Galactic Republic, will respond to any of the orders previously instituted. You can reinstate them if you want, such as Order 4, blackout communication,
It'll just be a more.
Order 5, 6. Yes, you would just have to let them know. Listen, if you ever hear me say Order 9, I need you to drop all your weapons and run. Whatever.
Yeah.
I tell my men. I ask my men.
Bless you.
Excuse me, thank you.
But I also tell them too, if something doesn't sound right, like it doesn't sound like me, I want you to ask. I tell them to ask me like a certain question. And only I would know the answer.
Would they know the question I ask?
I tell them the question. I tell them the answer.
Okay.
So only they know the answer, and only I know the question.
Okay.
So they know what to ask. I basically tell
I
them. Okay, yeah. So it's like, let's say I order them from Smallwater Planet. That isn't like something I would normally do.
Sounds normal.
They go,
Sounds like something
so
I'd
may I
expect
ask a
instead.
question?
Burn the
If I
entire
say
planet.
no,
What?
or I don't answer correctly.
I got it.
Yeah.
More like, save the civilians. Sir, I need you.
Sir! I don't think that's him. Alright.
The fuck?
Alright, execute the civilians!
Alright, so, the week has gone by. The chips have been removed.
We could come by.
Yep, roll your numbers.
Alright, so,
What are you up
3
to,
days
Spawn?
on Varl.
Yep.
So made to Varl. I was look at the system.
From your observations of it's a standard binary star system. The planet that is there is a Hutt-controlled world. Let me get you some descriptor numbers, shall I? I had it up and I closed it because I'm an idiot. Alright, so it is one of the ancestral homeworlds of the Hutt, and possibly another species, but that's, kind of debated. It has undergone a heavy cataclysm, and its atmosphere is gone, as is most of its moons. It's essentially a rock in space. It is still controlled by the Hutts, though, as they kind of feel a connection to it, even though they claim Nal Hutta is their new homeworld.
Yeah.
So, beyond that, at this point, there's not much you can do. It is usually forbidden to approach, but your vessels having connections with the Hutts, we're allowed to go through. And also, what are you going to do? Invade a barren rock? I mean, really, what are you doing with it?
This is all barren rock now.
Uh-huh.
Have fun with that.
You can. Good job. Keep it.
Have fun in that post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to put in Fallout 76 for me. Alright, so, other than that, there's not much to be spoken of.
Alright, so contact the Hutt Council under guise of the Blank Star
Okay?
and ask them if I could set up a manufacturing near Varl, as it is a more isolated system.
Alright, in Varl?
Near Varl.
Okay, in one of the nearby moons. Alright, I'm going to need you to roll against me. I'm going to need your persuasion check. Give me the damn d20.
14.
They allow you to begin as long as they can look at the proposal. In roughly 1 week, when they reconvene, they will allow you. They will look at the proposal and give you an answer.
Right.
So, they want some time to consider it and discuss the ramifications. All right, Merc, what are you up to?
I gotta roll for Jordan.
I was waiting for that. Not gonna lie.
I just needed. We completed one of the purge missions. Need to get something from them.
Ah, Manon.
And Manon and one once before that I actually didn't get anything for yet.
Honduran?
Yeah.
You got stuff for Honduran.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember, but I do remember rewarding you for Honduran.
He got something, I remember. You got like,
Oh, that was like 6 or 7 sessions ago.
Yeah, I got engine. Oh! I
You were
put my
given-
targeting system from my old Starfighter to my new Starfighter.
Serenity got multi-attack. That was what it was. You had the shield upgrade, and then you got the multi-attack.
That's right.
Because I have that noted for Serenity too. Okay.
Okay.
You're
I thought
good.
we did something. Whatever.
No.
Anyway, so yeah. This,
So,
this for.
I come up to you and bring it to your attention. Mark, remember how we get the upgrade to our targeting computer?
fuck no.
Fuck you.
My ammunition hasn't gotten acquired to it yet.
And the datas are on the hard drives.
That's all I'm requesting permission for in case they ask.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I upgrade my targeting computer and I link it to Serenity's.
All right.
So that way here, both our ships now have.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess for this one, then I.
You reach out to Lourdes. General Merc. Surprising to hear from you. Is there a reason you're contacting me?
Just giving information that we finally saw that map that was on Manon.
I was wondering why Manon was noted in our friend Revan's notes, but I was unaware. Apparently kept that rather close to the vest. What did you find?
It was already visited and destroyed. It was already visited and destroyed.
Oh, all right. Did you find anything in particular in regards to fighting Naga Sadao? Anything we could use?
We found a different map that we used to find out how to destroy it and how we can find it the difficult way and what star it needs to run from.
Would you like us to say utilize our network and our vessels to attempt to find this wayward seed of yours?
Not yet. I want to keep this close to the vest in case someone else says it.
Very well.
Bug somewhere. Don't end up having another mold rat out somewhere.
That's fair. So, I take it Revan promised you something for doing this. Is that correct?
Yep. I believe we've been promised some form of technology after each mission being handed out.
Unfortunately, I'm not as familiar with Protogen's stock of powerful equipment as he was. Is there anything in particular you can think of you'd like?
After you mark mobile line number prototypes that he said he had.
She just said she doesn't know much about them.
I know that. I'm saying if
Who are you talking to?
I don't know, apparently he's on the bridge now.
Oh.
He
This...
beamed himself into the bridge.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh no, I was getting I'm assuming that this is while I was getting requisition because I overheard this. I'm just like,
How about a quicker hyperdrive?
I'll be fine.
Excellent. Which delivers what you now have a class 0.5 hyperdrive equivalent
God
to Millennium Falcons.
damn, you don't do that. Boom!
Yeah.
Zim, zim, zim.
Oh, hi Denaga. I see you have 10,000 more ships than we do. Well,
Bye!
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. I see you have 100,000 more ships. Turn the fuck around, run like a little bitch.
alright. And I guess I need to look for a way for. Because the way you do the sniper rifle, I noticed it does more damage die than the normal one. Is that because all the modifications do it?
Yeah.
Can I find a way to do the actual lightsaber?
You could try.
Oh my god.
You're more than welcome
I
to
didn't
try.
think of
I
that.
mean, yeah, it came to me recently too. It's like, wait a minute, all these little dies only give us like an extra point or more. We need more base die to roll. Plus, it feels better.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Can't tell if rolling a handful of d6s is objectively objectively better, or just feels better.
5 is 338. So my dad probably. Oh, 5, 6, 4, 38. So my dad probably like laughed.
Yeah.
It's whatever. We'll just wait till he gets here. We'll just keep going till then.
Yeah.
All right. So not yet, Matt. After Merc rolls. Merc,
Okay.
I need you to roll that investigation check for me.
8.
Come on, man. Come on. As you're looking through, you find it very hard as you realize that you have to modify the focusing crystal and the casing to allow the beam to go through to increase the damage dice. Dorlan actually offers you some help on that. You may roll again, as Jeff is busy disassembling a console in the Jedi Archives.
I'm rolling normal.
Just rolling normal. His help was
There's a modified 20.
That'll do. His help was to reroll. You are able to find a modified crystal and a way to, I won't say modify, a way to modify your focusing crystal in the casing to raise it. What's your damage die on your
D8.
D8? It goes to a D10 now.
Dang it.
I was thinking like do more D8s, but yeah, that D10 works too.
You keep the same number of D10s as you would for a D8. It just goes up to a D10.
Information.
I
I heard to
understood
use that.
Good.
Nah, that wasn't one shit and stuff. Nah.
So they say have a larger range of damage now.
Yep.
It's gonna start. I mean, it's still hard to make lightsabers do the same thing as modified.
Yeah, that's why there's so many mods for them at this point. I'm just making them up as I go. All right, Matt, what are you up to?
I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right, roll for investigation.
Does them off for 23.
All right, so as you are all looking, you can see something similar. I'm going to need a mechanics roll to pull this off, as you didn't have Dorlan's help.
That is a 17 plus a 3, so 20.
All right, you're successfully able to pull it off. Your damage die may as well go to a D10.
Yay! 4 more lightsabers?
Yes, you may initiate it for both.
So instead of a D8, we do a D10.
Wait, 1d10?
Yeah, 1D10.
Oh shit. Uh-huh.
All right, so what now? Everyone's chilling on Galactic City Federal District, Coruscant. What now? As SNO2 is just partying it up.
I have Grease recovering. I guess it's Grease when my recovering offered to take him out for a nice dinner. Like,
Alright.
nice.
Keep a date. Nice.
No, no, just nice dinner, you know, like, not fucking, like,
So no
military type chow meal.
They thankfully say yes, but they all also ask that they be allowed to pay for part of it as they feel somewhat responsible.
I go, absolutely.
Alright, so you all go out and have food, bond a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you up to, SNO2?
Alright. So, the senators, I still have to communicate with them.
Yes.
I gave them the recording of Merkin releasing Nagasadao and all that. And I have the money for 20 more vendors for this.
They easily provided after looking at that.
Okay.
This is gonna go very fun.
Well, hey, he's gonna kill Naga Sadao and then wipe out like the entirety of the Jedi Order in one fell swoop.
So it's still. How many? So there's still 26 vessels up Kuma?
Yes,
Okay.
they've been holding position.
Alright, so my ship does exact scan their galactic coordinates.
Say again.
Like exact scan of where they are.
Okay. Gives exact positions and orbitals and
Compared to the
orbital
planets
coordinates. Yes.
and all that.
Okay.
Put 2 EMP bombs on my cargo ship. And I send it and 30 Venators to the system right nearby.
Okay. Stay hold, awaiting to follow the hyperdrive or hyperspace corridor. All right.
Okay.
So,
Oh, go ahead. Thought you were done.
so can I do it so they're very specific coordinates of where they come out of hyperspace?
You can. The problem being, by exact, you're ranging within 100,000 kilometers. The only way you could do that is to get an interdictor class vessel. Interdictors had a hyperspace pull-out drive. You guys would have to research that. It is in the works, but you'd have to design, build, you'd have to build it and then field it. Because out of game, with the Galactic Empire, that doesn't come around until like, 20 BBY, ABY, or 20 BBY. Actually, you're getting closer, but 4 BBY to like 4 ABY, it's very specific. It's very later technology. Like if you have an interdictor class Star Destroyer, it pulls out every vessel that's in hyperspace in its path to a specific point. Boom, boom, all your ships would appear in their formation at the exact point in hyperspace you designate. That's part of why it was such a
I
big
just
game
realized
changer.
something. I need to make amends for my character because he did force choke. Oh, it was a force choke. I just grabbed 2 clones and when you guys first found.
But anyway, that technology is in the works
I
but
think you
hasn't
started
been
grabbing
proven.
and I knocked you out of it.
Okay, so I don't sure what.
You could
I
either try
thought
to
it was
hack
force choke
Protogen
something.
or the Republic to get it, because both of them have
So
that
okay,
technology and are working
I
on
didn't
it.
harm too bad.
But it would still be a little bit
Never
before you could
mind.
field it.
I was gonna
Like if you want my out of game suggestion, slap a stealth drive on that bitch,
Been a while
jump it
now.
in, have it wait at the coordinates, and all of a sudden,
And which one said I didn't know who they were.
you get your bomb right in
You have
position.
to.
So
I
I
get
mean,
my shuttle on the ship.
to be fair, it would
Okay.
take me a while to find out who they were.
Okay,
Yep.
that'll work.
Yeah.
That's a good middle ground.
Alright. I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the shuttle off.
Okay,
Get out.
okay,
I'm gonna start jumping in.
okay.
EMP bomb's gonna go off, disabling the.
All 26 vessels
Yep.
are disabled.
And those ships can come in, just start bombarding them.
All right.
And the other ships and the
What
other
are you
systems
doing now that you've
are
freed
tracking.
Pluma? What are you going to do now that you've essentially freed Pluma?
Leave.
Just after it comes back online, leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pluma returns back to the galactic grid. It is back online.
How could this be? Who could have done such a thing? Was it John? I can only be so sarcastic.
So, does the military kind of fall under Jedi control or the Senate control?
Depends. What are you talking about? Are you talking about GAR or are you talking about
Clones.
clones fall under technically Jedi command, under the command of the Senate. Hence why they're working
So-
together.
Okay.
Final command goes to the Senate.
Okay, I had an idea in my head, but I wanted to clear this up just so I don't like screw my idea up.
All right.
And this kind of gets my idea. This means I'm gonna make some tweaks. I need to think on this. I need to make some tweaks on how we'll play this out.
And using the Republic info I got from that ship a long time ago.
Okay.
Any advantages in hacking the Republic?
You would.
Okay.
What are you hacking for?
The exact.
The interdictor?
Yeah.
The, was it anti-hyperspace system or something? It's got its official name.
That.
Sure, roll for it.
Sleight of hand.
Yep.
18.
Alright, you found it. The problem being it requires a large power system similar to a stealth drive.
Right.
That's why they can't put a stealth drive on his ship yet. They have to get that power consumption down. That's what they're currently working on.
So only the vendors would be.
Only a Venator would be capable of doing this, and it would have to have emitters mounted on the hull.
Okay, so I have a question.
Sure.
If I'm an attaché to the Jedi, does that mean I'm taking an attaché to the Republic military?
Essentially.
Okay, so that doesn't mess up. Okay, that doesn't mess up too bad for me then. That just means if the Senate says Jedi don't get power, that means I'm still technically a general, correct?
You are, at this point, you'd be not a general, a lieutenant general or something lower.
But still, in that
You would hold a rank, but not as high as Merc.
Okay, so if Mercury's commanding it, go to me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we get this cleared up now because I don't want to go starting shit and then realize, wait a minute, if someone on Merc, I still command. That was basically my plan.
What is your plan?
The plan was to reach out to, well, originally it was to reach out to the Senate and offer my services for the military.
As you are granted an attaché with the Jedi, you are essentially already there.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I want to make sure I wasn't going to screw this up even, or, you know,
Okay.
make it worse.
Well, would y'all like to call it there? It is roughly 6:50. Gives everyone time to pack up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
So
that leaves
tomorrow-